Hello, everybody. Guys, gentlemen, welcome to City-States of Klovisa -- the God War, Rating Team Session 0. How is everyone doing? Why are you what? Okay. Guys, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. We don't all speak at once. Great.
Yeah, anyone can speak up.
Ready to do some murder squadding.
Murder Squad.
Raid
Good.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Ready to murder and
stealing of items.
yeah.
Well,
Murder and praise Xenoth.
Murder and Xenoth. Two of the best things in the world, right?
Yes.
Guys. Quick out of game stuff before we jump in. Let me just give you guys a heads up about how this week's gonna go as we finish doing up some technical setups as well as getting some art and new overlays in, which I'm super happy to announce. I found a gentleman whose art I really like and I've commissioned him. That being said, this is Session 0, the real Session 0, rather than Session 1 jumping straight in. Because your characters don't know each other, you don't know each other. And although I would love to say I trust each one of you implicitly, duos, trios can only show us so much. And now let's get used to each other in a little bit more of a group dynamic kind of thing. Sound good?
Okay.
All right. After that, we're going to, do some housekeeping as well. We're going to do roleplay, maybe some combat if you guys want to. But your characters are already complete, which is what most Session Zeros do, right? Like, oh, we're all in a group for the first time together. Let's go ahead and make our characters. I'll be the cleric, I'll be the tank, stuff like that. We, though, already have our characters. We already know who we are. You all know me. So, I can't wait to see what kind of dynamic we'll get from you guys today. Anything anyone wants to say? Any announcements? Any cool stuff before we just jump right on in?
Not really. Not for me, at least.
I'm
Nothing at the
good.
moment.
Not really.
All right. Give me just 1 second as my scroll menus lag. Thank you, Dynamic Lighting. Screen lag brought to you by Roll20. As we will just hop into game. Because there is one person who we must start our tale with. Where are you? I know this song exists somewhere. I am clearly prepared. This is fine. So, Shen,
Ooh.
your character. How do I pronounce their name? Because we're starting with you today.
Oh. Let's hope it doesn't end like usual. Zariah.
Zoraya. Your eyes flutter awake. You are cold. You don't know where you are, and as your vision clears, the haze of unconsciousness wearing off, you are in a metal room. Full metal room. You are on some weird metal slab, some tablet. And as you blink, your entire body jolts with electricity, and you are capable of full motion. What do you do? Zoria? Shit, I already forgot.
I think we Zariah? I'm not really sure. It's fantasy name generators. Yeah. Well, am I clothed? Do I have what I normally would have? Or
No,
is it
you
just...
are fully naked. Why is my camera stuck?
Okay.
That's weird.
I'm going to get off of the metal table.
You begin
And-
to get off the metal table. Can you describe yourself for us real quick? As you look at the metal reflections, sort of faded and hazy in your own peripheries. What do you look like?
The easiest way to explain it would be a miniature pony centaur. So reminiscent of Lunara from World of Warcraft, for those of you who know. The pony portion of her is more of a nice hazel colored. Her hair is a dusty blend of blonde and that same brownish color. Um, Facial features are nothing to really be happy about, but it's a nice average look, really nice and kind looking. But the one difference from most people is she is definitely more built than the average person. But besides that, human from the waist up, horse from the human waist down.
I see. It is uncomfortable in this room. Your hooves, for you, are part horse. I don't know what it is about centaurs, guys, but that imagery of just like skittering around on like shodden hooves is the most hilarious thing to me. And as you
How to get some horseshoes.
try to get stable, partially falling down and then hoping you're not about to break your leg, you stand back up to your rightful height. How tall are you?
A little, like, I'm thinking like 5'10". Just a little bit of below normal height.
I see. You hear a hissing as air escapes the room, part of the wall behind you opening up. Is there any immediate actions you'd like to take?
Well, I'm assuming this is extremely unfamiliar for me, and this has never happened before in my life.
It is.
In that case, not completely sure. Let's shield of faith on myself. Just
You cast Shield of
knowing that-
Faith on yourself immediately, and you can't find
knowing
your
how easily
focus.
I die. Oh boy, that is not good. There's just nothing in the room.
There's nothing. It is as though you were teleported here. And as your hazy memories are starting to come back, trying to make sense of the situation, 3 figures come into this metal box of a room. The first one is the most noticeable, that you are somewhat familiar with. And it is of a strange blue-skinned woman with incredibly long blonde hair, as though it were a image of the sun, of how bright it is. Luminescent almost. This person has wings on their back, stands maybe 6'3" to 6'6", somewhere in that like 3-inch wide towering range. A big lady. And she is wearing metal splint armor, but is not armed. She's also holding a quilt, which she is, going to be offering to you shortly, as I, describe the other two. One is a strangely lacking of traits human or humanoid creature. The only true thing you notice about him is his tiger print everything. The most gaudy, fashionless, just zany zoot suit almost of just how ugly this thing is. But this guy is talking with the other person at his side, ignoring the blue-skinned woman entirely. And that last person is a old man, very old, maybe late 70s, early 80s, incredibly tall as well, just exudes magical power. He's got crazy long hair that's reminiscent of one of the Dumbledores, maybe the first one, but it is tied up in weird ways. There is hoops and ponytails and just, what's it called? Braids that are just going all over the place. He looks like a wacko. He is wearing black robes with silver threads in strange little patterns. And as the light catches it, you can see more of these silver threads cutting through the black cloth. And the blue-skinned woman walks ahead of the other two who are just chatting about, you know, blah, blah, blah. So this is what I was doing today. What were you up to? And being incredibly casual as the woman offers you this massive horse blanket.
Yeah. I will gladly accept it. Metal is quite cold, and I will wrap it around my shoulders.
You wrap it around your shoulders. She notices how short you are, and she sort of scoffs to herself a little bit, like, Maury, didn't you say she would be, like, my size, at least? Why is she so small? And Maury...
Is my chest bigger?
What? I don't know.
Is my Do I have
I don't know what
larger
your chest size is. You want to go...
Okay,
should you roll for hotness here? Is this what we're
Yes,
doing
we might as
already?
well roll for hotness.
Alright, roll for hotness on Horse Girl. Anyone else may also roll hotness on their, you know... when we
Still a
describe it
1d8
there.
or
It's a 3d6.
no? Let's see how badly I roll today. A 7.
Below average.
Yeah.
Alright, Igor, dead average. Anyone else want to roll for hotness before we meet their characters?
I've already got an 8.
Very good.
We do
I
not
already-
look the best.
Alright.
I think I got a 13.
Alright.
Um,
Good.
in which case, I will kind of like wrap my arms below my chest and kind of make it slightly larger.
You're
than
making
what's
this weird.
Just let me finish my best. It's like, I mean, it seems I am larger in some aspects.
Celeste, as you will soon find her name, will just openly, like, look at you and just be like, what the fuck? Maury, isn't this supposed to be, like, a spirit of the Feywild or some crazy shit like that? What is this? What did you do to this creature? And Maury, the man in a tiger print everything, gets a little, you know, frazzled. He's a little taken off guard, getting criticized as soon as he shows up. He just points at you, like, she has to be smaller. What if she has to squeeze through something? She can't be this just large creature bumbling around caves and caverns.
I completely agree. I mean, I love being Fey. It's part of my bloodline. Wonderful tiger print, by the way.
Thank you. See? She at least has style.
But judging by what I know, then this older gentleman must be the wonderful wizard Ozark.
Ah, you remember me. Ozark lets out a small guffaw, pats you on your face, just full on slaps you, basically. What do you remember?
Oh, I remember that the two of you are quite close. That's about it.
Perfect. That's all you need to know. Come on, follow us. You must meet your team now. And Celeste is like, hey, what the fuck? Don't we have, like, horse barding or something? Do we have any more of, like, Paradigm spare clothes? And Ozark will be like, just sort of grimace. It's like, fine. And after a brief moment, he will step outside, doing a full 180, and then moonwalking into you, then 180ing again, and then moonwalking outside of the room. You will hear a magical snobbing sound as this creature, Ozark, conjures you up some clothing, throwing it at you as he steps out of the room.
Right,
Maury,
clothing.
in the meantime, is inspecting his work. And he will outright declare to you, I'm your maker. How does that feel? Do you have feelings? He stares at you.
I'll flex a little, be like, eh, everything feels normal.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully that your whole personality will develop normally. The biggest concern is you become a serial killer murderer with all the magic we pumped into you so that you can do your role successfully.
Understood.
Cool.
Alright, so do I call you Dad?
No.
Father?
You can call me Maury.
Okay, Maury.
He shakes your hand.
I'll shake it.
Good. It wasn't an option. And as you get dressed, we will fast forward a little bit as you begin walking down a hallway, Zoria. And you five, the other five adventurers, are sitting in a
Things in
room.
the other room.
I'm sorry?
Cringe God is in the lounge.
Oh,
so we can
perfect.
hot swap.
Our sixth person made it just on time. Guys, we're going to go on a short little break. And when we return, we will have Ryan Reynolds out of here. See you, Ryan. Be right back. Hello, everyone. We're back. Thank you so much for your patience. We have CK instead of Ryan Reynolds now.
Sorry, significant downgrade.
How's it going,
Apologize.
CK? It's not a downgrade.
It's going all right.
Cool. I'm glad. So let me reset the scene just a little bit. You five. Rourke. Igor. Miros. Jin the Immortal Dragon. Momo? Did I say that
Yeah.
already? Okay.
It's Momo.
Momo. You all are sitting in a lounge of sorts. It's nice. There's benches, there's tables, there's chairs. This is either some casual meeting room or some other heated space. Rourke, Jin, you guys got here not too long ago. It's only been a week since you've been in Tolst, having agreed to either become more powerful, challenge yourselves, feel the call to adventure, get, aid to assist in the search for somebody's missing wife. You two are the most familiar with each other, I believe, in this entire group.
We have quite a game together.
Yeah. Do you...
Is he already? Did he regain all his intelligence back?
Yes. You are no longer feeble-minded, Jin the Immortal Dragon.
Well, that's good. That's a positive change.
And why don't we start there? The other three we will get to here in a moment, but Rourke, let's start with you, actually. Rourke, what do you look like? Who are you?
I'm Rourke Armstrong. I'm a black bear, so you will look at a 6'5", tall, like fairy, like creature. He's, I think that he's not like full black bear. He has like some human things now and then. He's dressed in a leather armor. He has like a glaive and a long bow.
Are you armed here in this room?
I wouldn't. Probably I will have my things with me. Yes.
Okay. You're in an unfamiliar situation. I get it.
Yeah. And I
Jin?
don't have money to regain.
Jin, what's your deal?
Jin is a halfling with black hair, kind of sharp, pointed face that always has a scowl adorning it. He's dressed in a simple black gi and carries around a spear with intricate dragon embossing, like spiraling up it.
Nice.
Yeah.
You two look in perhaps considerate silence, looking at the others in the room who are either going it alone, or maybe there is a certain dwarven-like creature talking to, I don't know, the most angelic person in the room about his, Take it away, Igor.
So I'm guessing I'm holding out one of my flyers and I'm explaining to everyone the wonders of Xena. So Xena is god of gods, and Xenoth above all, but Xenoth also nice. So we don't need to worry about Xenoth because Xenoth is good god, but other bad gods are the ones that we worry about. Understand?
Miros.
So there's gods, and then there's gods.
Yes, and that's Xenoth.
What about angels? Because
I
I'm
don't know.
looking for my dad, and he's sort of an angel, but not a real angel. Because if he was a real angel, he would have been killed, and I don't think he has, because I'm still looking for him. I'm also like a part angel, so
That's
yeah.
cool. Maybe he angel Xenoth.
Maybe he's an angel Xenoth. That'd be
Maybe.
cool.
Yeah.
Momo, you hear these two insane people talking about this stuff. You're just from, like, the boonies, like, trying to figure out what happened to your nephew, and you got kidnapped by a wizard. What's that like?
Well, very strange. Because I hear the druids talking about, like, local deities, like, good harvest, whenever. These guys are just quacking on about something that's... If I didn't take the druids seriously, these guys are literal clowns.
All right. So Rourke and Jin, are you guys having any conversation at all? Are you talking about these new people? Are you getting upset? What's happening? Tell me things.
Jin's priority is stoically standing there, arms crossed, looking as intimidating as he knows himself to be.
But I think Rogue would just like.
This little 3-foot tall halfling.
I think Rogue would just like be sitting down somewhere, like tapping like his leg with his finger,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like
Oh shit, it's
13
gonna look
seconds.
weird if I'm the only one standing.
Well, you know, you come up to like the couch. Uh,
No, I've made my decision. I'm
All right.
committed to this path.
You are committed. And as the conversation is somewhat stagnant, Igor swearing that Xenoth, god of gods, is, Miros' dad, maybe? Dad's dad? Grandpa?
Something like that.
I will transition us to a map shortly. Wow, this is actually way too big. We are in the land of giants because I did not check your token models and this room's comparative size. Jesus Christ. Alright. Zoria, you are brought through a door that leads to a strange meeting room. There are benches, there are tables, there are, 5 tables in total, 4 benches, and a little leg rest / table thing that people sitting on these benches can, just sort of ride on, lean on, do the Men in Black thing, where you just drag it a bit closer to you. So Jin is standing on or not standing on a bench, she's standing up next to a bench. And the Goon Squad. I need to send you to a Shadow Realm. Excuse me. Approaches. U5. The door opens. Are there any actions any of you want to take?
Can I prepare like a crossbow shot in case it goes dark?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
You ready a shot. First comes a horse person being ushered through in by Celeste, who all of you are familiar with. The blue-skinned, 6.5-foot-ish angel creature who threatened someone with a shotgun, told one that you were never going to be on the raiding team, healed somebody's malice, negative detriment. She is directly behind the horse person. Momo, excuse me, you immediately pull out a hand crossbow as you wait for the next people who enter through the door. Go ahead and make an attack roll as you see Ozark, or one of his simulacrums.
Yeah.
This is where I die.
Oh my god, you actually hit. Roll for damage. She's not gonna shield it.
Oh.
Alright, all 4 of you. Soria, you just see a crossbow bolt whiz past your face as Ozark gets shot in the shoulder. Well, not really. It deflects off his energy shield that is his hit point pool, chunking him. He's like, ah! He lets out a burst of, anger, I suppose, of unexpected, like, why am I shot?
Got you, old man.
You got him indeed, as I drag us onto a new map.
In reaction to that, can I stand up and summon a greatsword? Because this sounds like something's going down, and I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, stop it!" Pulling out this giant sword that just appears out of nowhere.
We will get to what your armaments are. I'd like not to do combat immediately, though.
It's not combat, it's more just
All right.
something like that happens. I'm gonna be like, calm it down, and it's a show of force as opposed to actually trying to kill someone.
Indeed. You can draw your phantasmic blade. Momi, you are down here. Let me just drag it down. I keep saying Momi. See, I called you Momo for like the first session, and then you were calling yourself Momi. Now I'm doing it. Momo, you pulled out a hand crossbow, shot Ozark. It bounded off his energy shield / hit point pool, but you indeed dealt damage. You hit his AC. Miros, you
Don't
pull
worry,
out
me and
your
him are
great
cool.
sword. I'm sorry, what?
And I said, let's see the sword pop out. And I'm like, don't worry, we're cool. And that's the whole thing between us now.
Ah, Momo, you son of a bitch. I let you get one in on me, and now you think you can just jump a motherfucker whenever you want? You're lucky I can't just instantaneously put you down with magic missiles. Here.
I believe you can. Which is why I know you won't, because you let me hit you.
True. He lets out a scoff. Oh my god,
Oh,
why is my...
because last time I saw Ozark got shot by a shotgun, so I'll shout across. It's good if you use a shotgun against him.
Hey, quit giving him advice! Come on. Zoria, you are in a somewhat chaotic situation, but everyone seems chill? Question mark?
I'm going to lean over to Mori and ask him, so did you make me with a personality in mind?
You know, I was told that we would just... You know what, we'll talk about that later. We're kind of in a... Chill. He just clearly doesn't fully know what's going on. But, are you gonna keep shooting? Are we in a battle situation? Are we rolling for initiative? Mori asks everybody.
No, it's cool. And I'll make the sword disappear and sit back down.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
I just silently put the crossbow back.
Understood.
Good question. Am I like just clothed or am I like fully geared?
You are clothed.
Okay.
Yes, you are clothed. Not fully geared yet. We will be getting to that shortly. Oof. Alright, let's start this casual meeting, Ozark says. The goon squad, the NPCs, move up. I don't like doing this tabletop moving game. I honestly prefer to keep us in theater of the mind. But this is the meeting hall. It needs to be rescaled, but for the most part, you guys will just be, you know, hanging out here for right now. Ozark looks at you guys. So, do we all know what we're doing?
You kind of just dragged me.
True. All right, let's begin with the dissertation, I suppose. Man, I really don't want to talk to all of you guys or talk at you guys. Well, no, I don't really want to talk with you guys
if you want
anyway.
to be on your toes.
I'm sorry? You want me to magic missile you at 9th level? What?
This guy.
This guy. Ozark looks at you guys for a hard moment. We are gathered here today to kill shit. How's that sound?
Killing things sounds wonderful.
I can do that.
Good. I'm glad. We have
would rather
handpicked
not.
you for your combat potential and maybe your team working abilities. We're going to find out about that one in a bit, though. Because we are not sure if you guys have that in you yet. I am Ozark, for those of you who don't know. I am the Lich Wizard of Tolst because I have been kicked off my throne by a fucking upstart. He just mutters under his breath for a moment.
Igor will raise his hand.
Yes, Igor. My favorite
I'm
amongst you.
Igor. My name's Igor.
Hi, Igor.
Hi, Igor.
Why don't we all do a group introduction real quick? We have Igor. Who are you, guy? And he points to you, Miros.
I'm Miros Vanderin. I recently came to Toast because situations happened and...
Yes, we bought
Hey,
you, didn't
look.
we?
No?
Mercenaries. Don't you fight for money?
mercenaries, yeah. You didn't buy us, you rented us.
Oh, that's
I think
fair.
How I'd describe it.
Indeed.
But yeah.
We have your contract. You, He points to the guy with 20 strength. What is your name, Mr. Muscle Chops?
Rourke, I'm the halfling babysitter.
The halfling
Fair.
babysitter. Who's that? He looks, and then he
I
sees
point at-
Eugen.
Just turn and scowl. They call me Jin, the Immortal Dragon,
Why?
because it is what I am.
Is that not both cringe and dumb?
Silence.
All right.
Yes.
He looks down again. Guy with the crossbow.
Yeah, I'm Momo. My nephew was a lizard that got killed by crows.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, looks like I'm on the right track to finding out why.
I hope so. Although I must inform you that that is not the biggest priority that your group will be facing with at the immediate moment. That's going to be a down the line kind of thing.
Figured, considering where I am.
Indeed. Well then, team, I guess I'll introduce my friends here. And he points to Mori. This is my brother, Mori. Mori, say hi. And Mori just, like, waves at you guys. And Celeste, he says, Ozark does, that is, with this hardened, hateful tone, just sort of eyeballing the angelic creature. Would you like to introduce yourself? And Celeste will step forward to you all. Greetings. I suppose I should call you things. What titles do you wish to be preferred? We have the evil one, and she points to Igor. Anyone else? Irredeemable, murderous, a killer?
Igor raises his hand again.
She ignores it.
Okay.
I killed a spirit beast, but I haven't killed any humans yet.
Neato. I will be the raiding team leader. Eventually, I will be forced to step down from this post, and one of you will take my position. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm here to make sure that you guys don't immediately die on your first outing.
That's been an issue for me when it comes to outing.
Don't worry, we have Xenoth.
She just stares blankly at that for a moment. What's out that small groan? So, this is kind of awkward, you all sort of filtering in, joining us in the strangest and soon-to-be hardest of times. For those of you who are unaware, crazy shit be happening, y'all. We have rats, we have leeches, we have bird people. These are not... Oh, mushrooms. How could I forget the mushrooms? I'm sorry, if someone tried to speak, I did not hear them. Alright. Celeste looks at you all again, each one in the eyes. There are murderous creatures that have been unleashed upon our world. You, 6, and she looks over to Zoria, are going to be the first to truly face them in a uniform and semi-militaristic manner. I cannot stress enough how dangerous this will be. If anyone wishes to back out, now is the time.
I'm assuming I don't have a choice in this matter.
Mori steps up. Nope, we created you. You're trapped here. And he, like, laughs
Gotcha.
a little at that.
I'll laugh too.
Is Shen's character also a cat again? Dude.
No, that got changed again.
Oh, okay.
Rip.
It's a centaur.
Indeed.
Is he going to
Person.
have a similar fate as Paradigm?
Who? Mori asks. Who's Paradigm?
He's a centaur. He doesn't have a very good life expectancy either, unfortunately.
That is sad.
I hope I have a better one, considering these two made me.
I hope so.
Have absolute trust in them.
Yes. I like it when people trust me, Mori says. Before breaking into this maniacal laughter. Celeste will turn to the casters in the room. Will you two fuck off? You're not even part of this. And without further ado, the two casters will just fucking leave the room. Ozark saying, "Have fun, Momo. If I see you in the halls, you know what's up, bro." And they will vanish.
That's
from the
gangster
room.
right there.
What?
I throw Medusas.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were gonna shoot him again in the back. Celeste refocuses the conversation. Are you all ready to dedicate yourselves to this task that will likely claim your lives?
More than I've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This was the life literally made for me.
You shoot finger guns and so.
Actually, yes, in future I will do finger gun.
Do you finger gun with your human part or your horse part?
Oh god.
The finger part, the human part.
You just rear up. She looks to Jin and Rourke, the silent ones.
Okay with it.
With arms crossed, I say, I seek only a platform upon which to display my martial prowess to the world.
Then you have found the best one, Jin, the immortal dragon. And she just, like, looks down for a moment, realizing that she just said that. Grimaces a little. Good. Alright. We have a lot to talk about. And we also have to re-gear everyone and get you ready, get you prepped, and learn of our objectives. Before that, though, are there any questions or concerns you have about what will be going down?
No.
How about comments?
Comments?
Comments.
Comments?
You said questions and concerns.
I will hear
That's
your
what I'm-
commentary later. I am focused on what matters right now, and that is just making sure everyone is on the same page.
We're going to go slice some people up, I assume.
Soon.
Mhm.
We have Tristan Darter. Some of you may have heard of him. He is currently scouting out a place for you to test yourselves that won't... The dream, the hope, is that you will not just immediately die to whatever lair he has discovered in our hinterlands to the north.
Okay, good to know.
Oh, do we know where these forces are like coming from in their totality?
We have ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Many I do not wish to share with you yet. Because we have just met, and, you know, if I do, that'd be like a massive security breach, and, like, we don't even know if we can trust you yet. This is, like, the first time we're truly meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Alright. Well, if you would all please follow me, we will go ahead to the armory and see what we can get for you. And this... as you guys stand up and leave, is where we will sort of break character for a moment and talk about gear, items, do some housekeeping, but most importantly for you, CK, is to roll me 2d10.
All right. Yeah. My help situation.
We are in the housekeeping portion of our session today.
Oh wait, it's
That is 2d20. I need 2d10.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's a good thing I put in the wrong command.
Oh my god, a 9 and a 4. Cool. Just give me 1 second here. So, gentlemen, warriors, heroes, let's go over character sheets. Specifically, what kind of gear you guys want. Because you have the backing of a city-state right now. You guys can be loaded, if you so choose, with gear and equipment. There are even some +1 weapons lying around, which can be spared for you all. So really,
We just go sell this on the black market, guys.
If you have one of those that is a glaive, I will happily take it.
cool. I would need to open up my notes and get requests for information. Because I also have free stuff for you all that you will likely need or want. Ooh. Indeed.
Stuff you say.
Indeed. As Momo's hit point pool goes 1 above average, I can discuss things.
I'm assuming there's no barrier tattoo.
No. I don't know what that is, so obviously not. Where is my pen? I don't want to use a Sharpie, but I guess I will if I have to. Oh, a pencil. Nice. Oh.
Well, I've got a tattoo. Do you want to see it?
In game IRL.
Oh, in game, yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah, why not?
No, show us your tats, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got this
Flex it on
really
us.
long chain
Mm.
on my arm. It's because I accidentally joined a mercenary band when very drunk.
Mm. Yeah.
So
We
one
always
day,
make our best worst decisions while drunk.
I'm hoping to make it into a cooler tattoo, but I've got like a Revate chain currently.
I have a pretty embarrassing tattoo as well. It says "I love Blue Jean Benny" in the back, right in my
Dear
side.
God. Yeah, how
I
horrifying.
don't know where that got there.
Alright. Well then, you guys can head to the armory. We seem to have a +1 glaive. I need people to start shouting out things they want right now, so I can start rolling for this.
+1
Plate
shield.
mail.
Chainmail?
Plate mail.
I do need chain
Plate mail has to be handcrafted to you. Plate mail itself is semi-magical just on its own. Having 18 AC is fucking dope as hell.
Splint?
Splint you can get. Easy.
Awesome.
Add splint to your character sheet.
Will do.
+1 shield. We might have one of
Yeah.
those. For those of you who are unaware, weapons are very easy to enchant. Armors are intricate. They are rather... They're not the most easiest surface to ride on. So that's why most, like, long swords are enchanted, because it's literally just straight metal.
Could I also get splint? Or no?
Yes, you can get splint mail. Do you remember what I said about your star shape?
Yes. Hold
All
on a
right,
second.
cool.
Any? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, do you have studded leather? Or
Yes. You can add studded leather to your character sheet.
All right.
I don't
I'm
know
on
why
it here.
you aren't like wearing all of the heavy armor though.
Because I have a +4 in dex, and I want to
Fair.
take that.
If there's any type of +1 two-handed weapon.
All right. We will check out the great weapons. Are you sure we can't interest you in like an arming sword or a long sword? We got like 40 of those that are all +1. They're so easy to make and or come across. Not even.
Guys,
And I will take a great sword if they have one magical.
All right, so we want great weapons instead of a glaive. We will see if we have great weapons here in a bit. Mr. Jin, you're awfully quiet.
Yeah.
Do you have no
Well, I
needs
was
or
waiting
wants?
for everyone else to say their thing. Do they have any bracers of defense?
Potentially.
Those are great for monks. Only allowed
Any
one
non-magical shit. Wow, I just saw lightning. That is not good.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah, well, it's storming in the game too.
Is there any magical, like armor or shields?
Potentially.
Or is there any weapons that aren't +1 but a different magical type?
Also potentially.
Oh. That would be
Because
nice too.
I can make a +1 weapon as my packed weapon because I've got the thing,
Then
so I've already got a +1.
You are probably as set as you can be. As I said, magical armors are incredibly time... they're just hard to make.
Okay.
It's like a laborious process. You need every part of the armor to be master crafted. That's why magical chainmail is basically non-existent, because each ring has to be like incredible quality. And I mean, how well can you make a ring, right? At one point it's just like, all right, come on, we gotta just loop this shit and grind it off, and then rivet it apart. Like simple stuff like blades, even poles are somewhat easier to enchant. You can make like a nice quarterstaff pretty easily with just, you know, throw on a magical reinforcement spell to, you know, keep it together a little bit longer.
Is there a portable ram?
You want to buy a ram? Or not buy,
No,
get
like
like a door kicker?
Yes, I would love a portable ram.
Yes, you can add a portable ram to your sheet. Miros has like 8 of them in his mercenary band. You can just pick one up.
I just want to make sure. Go ahead.
Do they have any like ion stones?
No.
Okay.
What about ring of protection or?
No.
Okay.
No.
+1 Warhammer?
Basically nothing above uncommon is... Like, if they are using rare or very rare items, they are not giving it to the level 3 characters, because you are expected to die. They want to give you expendable stuff that they can either easily reclaim or, you know, won't go missing.
Do they have the great sword?
I will get to that, because I'm going to roll this. Great weapons are somewhat annoying to deal with when it comes to magic. But it is a greater than 50% chance that they have some here. So, for unmagical stuff that you guys get for free, I will ask you all to put this on your character sheets now. So everyone better have their sheets open. Okay? Everyone does? I'm going to start saying things. So the first thing you all need to add is a throat microphone. You can call this, you know, TM. You can call this neck bead. I don't care what you do this, but this is a more or less a collar of fabric that connects to your throat with a device. There is a built-in earpiece. It is somewhat uncomfortable to wear, but you will get used to it. This will allow you to communicate with anyone on the same radio frequency in a 5-mile radius. It's very good. You will also be able to whisper and have all of your conversation be crystal clear with people, barring any static or any, you know, environmental fuckery.
How much does it weigh?
It weighs half a pound. The weight mostly comes from the radio itself, which runs down through either your clothing or your armor and onto your belt, where it will hang out. It's very nice. It's very expensive as well. And that is why most people don't use them indoors or during things. They use them on missions only. The next thing you have is your base uniform. This is no one expects you to be wearing uniform while you are being deployed. You should be wearing whatever comfortable thing you have that you feel the most comfort in and can freely move around. But here on in Tolst, you are expected to wear this. This is your clothing. It signifies who you are and your importance to anybody in your way. The more cool you are, the cooler your uniform gets, and people will just basically just do whatever you tell them to. Once you are superior to them in rank. But, you know, if you don't show your rank, no one's going to immediately notice. Out in the field, nobody cares because now you're in a combat situation. It counts as padded armor and weighs 4 pounds. Tell me when everyone's done.
5 pounds?
4. Except for Jin. His can be lighter. It can be half of that, I guess.
I'm just probably going to dump it the moment I'm out of eye shot.
Probably. Next up is your dibs. This is your durable inventory backpack system. This is a super backpack. It is like an Alice pack of, you know, higher quality than a normal one. There are 4 pouches. It can carry 40 pounds and has the exact same cubic space of a regular backpack, making it 25% more efficient than a regular one. It is rather durable, meaning you can basically throw this on the ground without true worry that it's going to tear. Anything breakable within it will probably still break, just due to the way physics works. But for the most part, you know, any non-shatterable goods you have should survive just an emergency dumping and then a combat scenario. That's the hope. That's the dream.
It weighs the same?
It weighs 3 pounds. It is lower weight than a regular backpack, but has the exact same, has slightly increased carrying capacity, just not the exact same, or it has the same cubic, but you can put more heavy stuff in it without worrying about it breaking or ripping. Guys, it is late December. Well, actually, what day it is? What day is it? It is Monday of last week. It would be... It's the 28th of December as it currently stands, or also known as Winter's Waiting, I believe. Meaning you guys will be operating in winter conditions. As such, they have given you anti-wind chill cloaks. These will basically let us hand wave you not immediately just freezing to death out in the environment.
Do I need that? Because I have Mountain Born.
You do not need that. You're fine.
Awesome.
But to everyone else, you want these cloaks on you. They are more or less negligible weight. You can put them at 1, I suppose. They have 6 pockets within the inline. Each can hold 1 pound of equipment or a cubic foot. There is also a web of small but thick threads that run along the interior, which gives the cloak a bit of rigidity. That way you can, you know, sort of stand in place without having the wind cut into your flesh. Because winters are terrible here in the north. Finally, get rid of your water skins. You have the mobile field well. It is an elastic backpack that is made of a rubbery, blubbery substance. You can fill this up to as many gallons as you can feasibly carry. Normally, this goes from 1 to 10. Be aware that each gallon weighs 8 pounds when full. So this is basically going to be your environmental hazard or environmental I don't want to die, John, but I'm trapped in the woods and we don't have a vehicle to get out of. It's like a camel pack. You guys will be able to refill it, you know. But you guys are expected to have some sort of water carrying device, and out in the wilds where everything's frozen, it's often good to have one of these just around. Also, you guys will probably be doing the most hiking out of any other group. You don't know where the ruins are exactly. Sometimes vehicles can't get to them at all. And you guys have to go out camping. This will be crucial for your survival. So please put this on your character sheets. If it is not, and you guys are out in the wilderness, I will punish you for it. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
A tent, right?
I'm sorry?
What was the last item besides the water well?
That was the last item.
Oh, okay, it was the water well. Okay, I thought I
Yes.
heard you said something else.
It is those 5 items everyone in this entire group will get. These are quality of life items, so we are not working with backwards technology when we have cars and airplanes and shit like that. Or airships, not airplanes. Alright. Let us go and roll for items. Let's see what we got. So first up, we want great weapons. Should I roll this? Or does anyone want to roll dice?
I can
Not
roll.
me.
Alright, please roll me a 1d100.
All right. 14.
Unfortunately, there are no +1 great weapons out here in Tolst.
What
They
class is hand crossbow?
I'm sorry?
What class are the hand crossbows? They're just martial weapons?
Yeah, they're martial weapons.
Okay.
Martial ranged weapons.
Mm. Alright.
Any
What's
magic
your-
whips?
No one is going to magic a whip. Why would they do that?
I heard a famous vampire hunter back in my village that did that.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, maybe you can go back there and grab one. That sounds like an adventure.
Is there not any great magic weapons? I will take a longsword.
Alright, you can add a +1 longsword to your sheet.
Is there a +1 warhammer?
This one I will roll. No. God, no. What the fuck are these dice rolls?
Oh,
What about bags of holding?
No. There is no such thing. What's a bag of holding?
would there happen
just-
to be? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry?
What about a sentinel shield or like a weapon of warning?
Potentially. Let me check what we got. Magical items. We have... No. We have newspapers of inconspicuousness. This newspaper is not an actual newspaper, although it feels like one and appears to be one from far away.
Interesting.
Upon closer inspection, the pictures, articles, and columns are all made up and magically shift and change every time it is unfurled. Additionally, there is an eye hole cut out so that one may see through the pages to look through.
This actually might be pretty useful for the diplomacy.
What the fuck? No. This is hidden. Shan, roll me a 1d100.
Okay. Well, Wheaton Curse, don't fail me now.
82. Cool. They have in their arsenal that they can freely give up a shield of fire resistance. Wow. Okay.
Ooh. I mean, I'll gladly take it.
Add it to your character sheet.
Question about that then. Can I still wield the shield while I use the wild shape?
It is magical, so yes.
Awesome.
What about gauntlets of ogre power?
No, fuck off.
Worth a try.
So where are we at with the bracers of defense?
Bracers of defense. Roll me a 1d100.
Plan. Well,
50% chance.
Ooh.
They do have it,
ooh.
but there's
Yeah, I
an
take
issue.
those. Oh, what's the issue?
Someone is using them at this moment.
Who is that someone?
They are a person you have not met yet. So when she says the name Appetite Jewel, you have no idea who that is. But I'm sure you will be able to find her within the session. She's often on base, or either with Tristan. She actually may be out in the field. Uh-oh.
Alright, well my need is greater. So I'll just take those when I find them. Okay, no bracers of defense. How about some darts, some +1 darts?
Potentially.
Yeah.
They would count
like-
as ammunition. I will roll it this time. Goodbye, dice. Oof. Oh. Let's reroll this one. I know it. 64. They have 5 magical darts, which you may have.
Okay.
Nobody uses
These are
darts.
+1 darts.
Indeed. They are +1
Okay.
darts.
Alright. And then boots of speed?
Nope.
Question mark? Nope. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bag
the
of
question with
tricks.
the shield.
What?
Go ahead. Devin. So
Bag
the
of-
shield.
okay.
Oh, go ahead, Devin. Go ahead, Devin.
No.
Shen, you have your
So the
magical item. Fuck off. Anyone with the magical
No,
item
I'm just
already?
I was asking for clarification. Like, is it it's just for fire resistance, no others. It's not like the fire
Correct.
shield.
It
the
is
only
a
thing,
+2
like,
shield. So it
Oh.
or it is a
Oh,
no, it's not +2. I misspoke. It's a
Oh.
2 AC shield that confers fire resistance. Excuse me.
That was like.
Because I was about
Oh,
to say
shit.
+4. I don't know how modifiers work, guys.
I would love that.
Yeah, they're not giving you. They don't even have that. It's so fucking good. That's not
Do they have a
90
bag of
base.
tricks?
I don't know what that is, so probably not. Also, Igor doesn't know what that is. Igor,
Yeah, probably not.
what the fuck do you want, Igor? Igor wants things relating to Xenoth, correct?
Yes.
Try to stay in character a little, guys. What would your characters want and know of?
Oh, I want my crossbow, or my arrow, or my bolts to be better.
Obviously a pearl power. No. I'm joking.
Yeah, fuck your bag of tricks. I don't know what it is offhand.
Okay.
Oh, shit! I just caught a book. Let's put that over here. Okay. So, better ranged weapon?
Yeah. Want to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Because they definitely have a magical light crossbow.
Hmm.
I don't know
have
if you'd
any
like
low-
that, though.
If you have any longbows, I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, excuse me, guys. I'll fuck off now. Rolling the 1d100. So they definitely have it. They do have a magical ranged weapon. Can you roll me another 1d100 for me?
Alright. Alright.
Oh, God. Hang on. Jesus Christ.
We're all waiting.
I know you're all waiting.
Momo, you should see this an efficient quiver. That would be really good.
Efficient quiver.
Yeah. It's like it holds up to 60 arrows or bolts instead of the normal one.
Good. Yeah, I know about that. Wait, would I know about? Yeah. Hmm.
Probably would.
What's the question?
A better
it's the same
quiver.
level. Yeah, like an efficient quiver.
Hmm. Okay, so if I'm being ultra charitable, I can get you a +1 heavy crossbow. Alternatively, I can get you an elemental weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you what that does, but I'm sure you can somewhat guess it.
An elemental range weapon?
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I'd prefer that.
All right, roll me a 1d3, and we
All right.
will figure out what it is. Guys, don't you love bookkeeping? Isn't this so much fucking fun? Equipping your characters
Right.
as soon as we start. A 3. That is a longbow.
Okay.
You can add that to your character sheet. Just add a longbow for right now, and I will edit it later. Probably on our break when we go into combat to see what you guys can do. All right, so we got
Do they
darts for Jin.
Mm-hmm.
Miros
do they
has
have
nothing.
Boots?
What?
Do they have boots of striding and springing?
No.
Do they have bouncy boots?
All right, Jin.
Like moon shoes, the ones with the springs.
Jin, you get one magical item.
Oh, just one.
Just
only-
one.
Okay, then I would. Well, all right. I wouldn't have asked for darts then if I knew that was
Well,
the case.
You know? Isn't that something? Miros has not asked for anything.
So I said about like a magical weapon that is +1 maybe.
That
Does that
isn't a
need to-
+1. Well, you watched a dart of returning. Jesus Christ. They have a mage blade, but I think you already have something equivalent to it. Mage blades are long swords or bastard swords that work as spell focuses or arcane foci, which I believe you just get as a warlock. Roll me a 1d100. Let's see if I can get you anything neat.
No.
Oh.
Just
Yeah,
9%
I
chance.
think Miros, who already has cool magical shit, can't really use what they got in the vault.
How about like?
Devin.
I'll just take anything at this point. Like if there's anything cool, because I could dual wield.
They hand you a gun.
What?
You can have a revolver.
Is it a magic? Oh, I'll just
No.
take a magical. Like
Why would it need to be?
Yeah.
I mean, you're basically
gun.
already the most powerful person in the world
Yeah,
now.
here's a
Yeah.
gun. Just hand you like this 38.
Oh man. Is there any like magical holy symbols? Maybe.
Oh no. Those things.
Okay.
No such thing. I think the most you're gonna get there, Igor, would be like a +1 longsword. But then you would no longer like I don't know if you want that.
Nah.
Yeah. They're not.
Can I take?
What's up, Rourke?
No, I was going to say, can I take 2 more ropes?
Hell yeah. Add rope. Add as much normal shit as you guys really want. Like, you guys can have spyglasses for all they care.
Whoa.
Here's some binoculars, team.
Spyglass. I'm definitely having
Spike, it's 3D.
Yeah, you guys are in a modern city. So magic stuff, even though Ozark is a collector of sorts, he's given most of his stuff to the Tyrant. So you guys are like going through like the scraps of what they have really, which is unfortunate, but hey, this is like an experimental unit of sorts. They're not just gonna, well, level 3 characters, we're gonna trust you with all of our cool shit immediately. Because that would be
Yeah, it's
insane.
like cool.
And if you fail, you know, they lose more than just you at that point.
that makes sense.
So they don't want to
I
give you
just-
like all the cool shit.
I just want to be
Characters
sure
like
that they. I just want to be sure that the Glaive +1 doesn't exist, right?
No, that would count as a great weapon.
Okay, no. At the beginning you said they have one. That's why I'll take it away. My normal one.
Did I say they have one?
Now, when I asked you first, you said yeah, but I can just take it away. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I have the long.
If you did not roll for it, it is not a thing.
I have a random question.
Yes.
Did Elijah Oak ever come back to get his head?
No, he lost track of you.
Okay.
You stole his bust, didn't you? Like his child's.
The-
Like, you bastard. You fucking.
Yeah, and I put
dick.
my own hair on it.
Oh my god. Alright. I think that may be it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. They gave you darts because they don't really care about them.
Is there like,
Alright, cool.
so is there some, like basic wands, like a magic missile wand, or
Oh, you're a spellcaster, aren't you?
yeah?
Yeah, Ozark can whittle one out. Just throw in some charges of magic missile. It will not work as the DMG's magic missile, but, you know, he can set a number of charges of magic missiles in there. They won't recharge, is what I'm telling you.
Ah, okay.
Sound good?
Is that, or I could just hit like a +1 short sword or a dagger just so I can dual wield? Was my other thought, but
Yeah, you can take a short sword.
okay, I'll take a +1 short sword then.
Very good. Dual wielding Miros over here. Alright, so we got Elemental Longbow. We got Splint Mail for Shen. How sad. We have Rourke. Rourke, you're a god. Like, oh my god. Jesus, you don't even need a +1 anything. You're just gonna rip a man's head off with your bare hands. I don't know why you're
Yeah,
like,
but
I need a +1 weapon, guy. Jesus
Much
Christ.
Yeah.
resistance.
Literal bare hands, right?
Yeah, seriously. Bugbear hands. Igor, you have the faith of Xenoth in you. Do you really need magical weapons?
I have all the him already. It's all
Exactly.
right.
Miros, you have a +1 short sword, and all I know. Oh, Jin's writhing as he just plans to get premeditated vengeance on this one person who has these bracers. Oh man.
Well, not vengeance. There's no hatred in it. They just have it, and I need it more. So well, that's how it's gonna go.
Very good. All right. Now that you are kitted up with the initial stuff, you guys want to go fight some things in a arena of sorts? Do you want to test out your characters, see what you guys have in store for one another?
I do like fighting
Yeah.
stuff.
All right. We're going to test combat out with the party here in a bit, guys, so stay tuned, but we will be taking a short break as I set up monsters. Peace out.
This is where
There we go. That was weird. I think my internet's dying out due to the storm. I will try to figure out how to save us from this. Oh well. Sorry if it's laggy for a little bit, guys, but we're just going to have to deal with it for a moment. Gentlemen, warriors, horse lady, you are brought before a arena of sorts. It is a stone room in which you guys have entered. Celeste has brought you here with your new equipment, now that you are geared up, ready to rock. And she wants you guys to do a little bit of warm-up before, you know, you head on out into the wilderness, unsure of each other's capabilities. Unsure of what will really happen. Are there any concerns? Is there any conversation happening as you guys are on your way to this chamber?
I want to go up to the, I guess, angel-looking guy. Miros, right?
Yeah.
So, what's up with these like metal rods with wood that people are carrying around? What's going on with this? I'm pointing like at guns and like.
Oh, guns. Yeah. So, I spent a bit of time with this mercenary group, and they all had guns. Apparently, it's like a bow and arrow, but worse and more dangerous. I don't like them. Like, I tried shooting one, and I hit the target, but it was weird using it. So, there's potential there, but they don't seem very effective when I saw people use them, because I was the one that killed the spirit beast, and there was about 20 guys shooting the thing, so...
I see. So why are people like? I saw the other like blue lady like having something similar. Why are people carrying around? They're like useless.
Doesn't look intimidating. You know, it's that fear factor.
Mm.
Because they go
Alright.
bang really loud.
Mm.
So, you know, if you want to look tough, have a gun. If you want to kill someone, have a magical weapon. It does more damage, it seems. Also,
All
there's
right.
flamethrowers, I believe. They're pretty cool. Like,
Hmm?
if you get a chance to use a flamethrower, use it. It looks
A-
cool.
A what?
Flamethrower. You know, like how you have a torch. But
Mm-hmm.
imagine that torch just shoots fire out.
Oh, so it's some kind of magic business. I see.
I don't know. I also looked at these big cars, and they had bits that moved, and like it made it move. But I didn't understand how it worked because I'm from a small town, and I ended up joining a mercenary group for a few weeks.
Hmm.
All of
You're
this
still
is
in
being-
one. Celeste cuts out, or calls out, sending you guys into the room properly. Everyone else having eavesdropped entirely on that chat and not being a secret at all. I've tried to stop my recording as an aside to get our frame rate up, but won't stop, which is kind of worrying. Anyway, you guys are brought into a chamber. There is a big old wooden platform that is elevated about 10 feet off the ground. There are 3 large steps that lead up to its center bottom. And Celeste will sort of point you guys up there. So you can go stand. I assume no one is wearing their equipment. Like, the equipment as in their backpacks, their rope, their pitons, their hammers, their crowbars, their battering rams. You don't want to bring a battering ram into combat.
I use it as an improvised weapon.
Probably. I don't know if you want to.
Because I have Hex Warrior, I need to take a long rest to be able to use Charisma on my other weapon. I presume we haven't had a long rest since.
No, you have
got on this
not.
gear. Okay.
I will send us the same day. Down here. Welcome to this big chamber where you guys are tiny. The tiny room. This is huge. I have positioned you guys randomly. I don't particularly care. But, Celeste says, don't cross that, third pillar, or whatever. Be careful. Stuff may just appear.
So,
All right,
like, is this
hop up.
literally made for giants, or is it?
No, this used to be part of a hunter academy. You guys can just stop there, sort of position wherever you want. Just don't cross this line.
Real fast, John. Would you like us to put our AC on our token?
No,
Okay.
I do not care about that.
Okay.
Having a blue
That's something.
bar could be temp health for all I know.
Okay.
Miros is the only person not on the thing. Celeste, I'm not going to put on this map because she's not going to help you in this combat. She's going to watch and learn and, you know, hang out. See what you guys
Quick
can do.
question: how do you guys fight?
I smash.
Ice smash and then heal when absolutely necessary.
I like to shoot from a range. Don't like to get too up close.
Anyone else? Got a thought?
I will ask Celeste if she's here.
Yeah.
Will we have rest after this, or?
Yeah. Duh.
Oh, okay.
It's not like we're going to send you out exhausted. That'd be insane. We're still waiting for Tristan and Appetite to get back on the area we're going to send you. This is just to burn some time, get to know each other a little bit better. How's that sound?
So go all out.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you so choose. I don't know what I have access to. Oh, Zark! She just shouts up to the ceiling, and as you guys look up, maybe 150 feet in the air, there's this, like, glass dome that's pointed downward at you guys. Rather insidiously looking at you. It's like one-way glass. You can see your reflections. It's being held in by these spiked rivets that hold it up. Probably not the best feeling in the world, but, you know. After a brief moment, now that you guys are all there, no one move your tokens, as I see what Ozark's got in his thing. Or does somebody want to roll on my random encounter table?
You know what? I'll roll today. I'm feeling
All right, let's
pretty
see
good
the
for some
chat.
reason.
Oh no.
This is guaranteed hostile. I'm
Hey.
waiting. I'm trying to see it.
How many sided?
1d100.
Awesome. A 90.
Okay.
Young Green Dragon. Let's go.
Easy.
So, I would have my longsword and my shield out ready if we're all standing in a preparing to fight situation.
Everyone's kind of like, what the hell is happening? And then this nice quiet music is cut short. Oh no. Wait, what do I have ready? That's in my 90s bracket.
Mind players with flame
That's all right.
shotguns.
Let me guess.
No,
Dragalich.
no. Ozark can't summon that cool of shit.
Is it Krampus?
I'm guessing we don't have time to cast preparatory spells.
No.
Got it.
You guys did not say you were, and now it's like we are frozen in time for a moment as John goes
I
and
should
grabs
cast Shield
a
of Faith.
token. You don't do anything, but you may roll for initiative.
Ooh, love that.
Death Monkey. I like you, Death Monkey. I love you, Death
Oh.
Monkey.
Ooh, that 2.
Oh,
Please
man.
tell me you have clicked your tokens and are rolling initiative.
Yes.
Nice.
One someone got.
I see everything is going good as this big chunky motherfucker shows up.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
I want him to be in the center of the room so that chat can see everything. But that is this huge bear-like creature with its spine pointed out like a weird Godzilla almost. It glows brightly within its eyes a just terrible red. It has bloody eyes. as though it has been staring at a computer screen for 88 hours straight. Its paws are huge. They are massive. This creature stands nearly 25 feet tall. And now you guys are realizing why exactly this place is rather big and spacious. Everyone is checking their ranges as we immediately roll for initiative as a big old bear comes on down to slap you in your face. Which you guys have already done, so I will roll this, guys. Nice. Actually, not nice. That is absolutely dog shit. At 13. Okay. I will, descending order, I will put on some battle music, and Celeste is like, what the fuck is that thing? Having never seen this creature before in her life. Alright.
Look back at her. Are we not supposed to do this? What's happening?
Shoot it! Shoot it! Celeste shouts at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna take my attack.
Alright, you have hand crossbows?
Yep.
Alright. Oh my god, why do you have... Okay, +2 to hit with archery. 17 will indeed hit this beast whose hit points did not roll. Shit. Go ahead and roll for damage, though. Only that much? Okay, that's roughly average. That's fine. Oh, there we go. 8 piercing damage is struck to this creature. It groans out in pain. Do you move?
I'm gonna move.
You have bonus actions, don't you?
Yeah, I can attack 3 times because I have crossbow expert and action surge.
Are you going to use action
Yeah,
surge?
I'm gonna use my crossbow expert to use my other hand with the other crossbow.
You fire with your bonus action.
Boom.
16 will hit. For 10. Guys, he's already chunking it. Oh my goodness.
Alright. Pushing those young.
Wait, does bonus action, like offhand attacks with hand crossbows, confer your dex? I don't know this.
It
Jin.
shouldn't, unless he has a specific, like, fighting style that does it. Like,
He has crossbow and archery, though.
Well-
Technically, the crossbow represents that you use the attack action. You can do an attack as a bonus action to attack with the hand crossbow you're holding.
So it's not an offhand attack?
But he also has archery, right?
Perfect. Then
Yeah, archery just for the attack bonus, and crossbow
Okay.
expert gives me a bonus action with my other hand weapon if I have a single. I'm hitting with a single-handed
so
weapon.
it's not an offhand attack, is what I'm hearing.
No, it's a bonus action.
Perfect. You hit for 10.
All right. And
You shoot it
okay,
twice.
regular action. Yeah, and I'm gonna burn my action surge and hit for a third and try to hit for a third time.
All right, let's see it. That will unfortunately miss as the third shot goes wide. Miros, it is your turn. Momo, take your movement. It's fine.
All right.
So,
Here.
All right, you cower in the back. Got it.
do Radiant Soul. So my eyes glimmer, wings pop out of my back.
Indeed.
I will fly 30 feet up into the air
You fly 30 feet into the air.
and cast Hex on the creature as a bonus action.
Please link it in the chat. Subtract your spell slot. That is the quick menu. That's your damage thing for Hex. I want to see the spell card.
That one.
There you go. You hex him. What malice do you confer onto him?
So there's like a darkness. It sort of looks a little bit radiant, but it is dark magic, and it will sort of grow up around him, sort of making him look a bit more like he's got a dark shadow, like where he shouldn't have. But yeah, it looks a little bit celestial, but it isn't celestial.
Understood. What thing do you give him disadvantage on?
Oh, disadvantage on strength
Perfect.
checks.
I have marked it. Do you do anything with your action? Wait.
Action was the wings.
Okay, cool. You fly 30 feet into the air.
Which is my movement,
Denote
yes,
that
I think.
somehow as this creature rushes forward. 40 movement, getting well within range of basically everyone. Just out of range of Momo. Within range of Jin. And it will make its first attack at the horse.
Wow.
Horse, what's
I
your AC?
feel the death coming up. 19.
19. 18. You
Yes,
block it.
for once.
It will
For
use
once.
its other hand to smash Igor in the head, doing the whack-a-mole. How's this sound? Igor, what is your AC?
17.
I rolled a natural 2 on the dice. It does not have a plus 15 to hit. And then with its third attack, it will bite at the boy in the middle. Rourke himself, what is your AC?
18.
18 will just barely hit you. Oh my god, this guy sucks. Oh my god. It is not 46. What am I doing? It is 3d6. Wow, that's minimum damage of 9. Unbelievable.
I will try to parry it.
Ooh. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction. Okay, you suffer 4 then. Interesting. The maneuver. You are a battle master, correct?
Yes, I am.
Good. Let's zoom in on this guy. Look how
Oh, sorry,
chunky
Vinny.
this bear is. Oh my goodness. The team, Rourke. It is your turn.
He's in front of me. I will hit it with my longsword.
You will hit it with your longsword. Shen, suffer 8 million damage as you went
Sorry.
outside of your turn.
No, I accidentally clicked.
17 will indeed hit as you cut into this bear creature for 11 magical slashing damage. Very nice. Good job.
Yeah, that will be my turn.
You stand your ground against this bear thing. Igor, you have a big old club in your hand.
Yep. Igor will move around back. Turn around. And scream for Xenoth as he channels Divinity, Sacred Weapon.
Nice. What does this do? It gives you extra to hit?
Yep. Equal to my charisma modifier, so +2.
You are glimmering with power. Magical light infuses your weapon as you... Was that your action? Your bonus action? What is this?
That was my action.
Oh, okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will cast Divine Favor.
Good. I'm glad. Do it. Because he does
And
not
I'll
have counterspell. Jin, how are you?
Are we running with flanking rules?
+1 to hit.
+1 to hit? Okay. How far can I go? Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, I can go that far. So I'm gonna run up and like slide under him with my halfling nimbleness.
Very good.
Land over here, and I'm gonna slash at his Achilles tendons with my spear.
With your spear. Oh, you should have asked for a +1 spear. They have plenty of those.
Yeah, but I like my current spear because it's
That's
got
fair.
the cool embossing.
Fair.
Blam.
Bam! 16 just hits. You guys
Yeah,
are rolling
okay.
pretty good.
So that, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
All right. You deal 10, and let's see those miss, right? It's thick hide. You can't really see it, and miss again.
You said it's +1 to hit, right? So that would be a 16.
Oh, yes, it will. Good job.
Okay.
Good
so-
flanking. I forgot that the horse person was there, to be honest.
Alright.
Yeah.
17 damage.
17 damage it will suffer.
Okay. That's
It-
it for me.
Is looking woozy. You guys are beating up on this thing. Zoria.
let's have some fancy fun. I will first cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action,
Understood.
giving me a +2 to AC. And I will cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
You can do that?
22 to hit.
How can you do that?
As an... Oh, wait. What am I thinking? Oh, shoot. My mind went... I have no idea what I was saying that. I just realized what I was saying.
Yeah.
Never mind. Took me a second to realize that.
All right.
Sorry.
You're just
I don't know
casting
what I said.
multiple spells a turn, like fuck it.
I don't know what my mind went. Okay, I will be just smashing it with the Warhammer.
You smash it with a roll hammer, please attack it. Jesus, you guys are just barely hitting this thing. Oh. Yes, you hit. Oh my
11
god.
bludgeoning.
The murderer team is doing what they are supposed to do as it comes back to Momo's turn. This bear barely having even done anything.
Does it, for range, does it matter if someone's flanking? Do I still get
No,
+1?
you get nothing for ranged.
Alright. I'll make sure.
You have that sick longbow, though. You want to use that?
Yeah. I do have the longbow, and everyone else is...
Just
Oh,
surrounding
fuck.
this fucking thing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had a longbow.
Alright, let's see you hit, and I will tell you what quality this is. I think this is just the regular one. I await your attack roll.
Mm-hmm. I didn't put in the damage for a longbow. I'm just gonna go.
Wait, what?
Oh, I forgot the. I have the longbow in my inventory, but I forgot
Yeah.
to put it as a one-hand weapon.
What? Did you not just
Yeah.
drag the longbow to your character sheet?
I can do that.
Oh my god, you
Oh,
crit.
what?
Oh,
Wait, I didn't. What's the damage for a longbow?
it's 1d8 plus dex.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. You roll with the string.
Yeah, he
Oh.
rolled I think. Hang on,
Yeah,
I'm going to your
if you
character
want, you
sheet.
can just you can just go to the compendium and then type in longbow and then drag that onto your character sheet.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll automatically do everything for you.
It's fine. We're all learning.
Okay.
I can do it for you. Hang on.
All right. So I'm gonna just hold the 1d8.
Roll 1d8 plus your dex for 1. But you did crit.
Dex modifier.
So you roll.
Plus is a 4. That's a
So
5
roll,
damage.
So roll me another d8 and then roll me 1d4.
Okay.
So we're at 5. I await eagerly.
8 and
So that becomes 8. Now roll me 2d4
all right.
as we find out what this elemental weapon is. It is a lightning bow.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
So as you shoot this for 8 points of piercing damage, you will also confer 4 points of lightning damage for a total of 12.
Mhm.
Not the best crit in the world. But as you pull back the arrow that you probably forgot to put onto your character sheet as well, but let's just assume you have arrows, you a small crackling of electricity goes through your arm, makes your hair stand on its edge all the way up, brushing against whatever clothing or sleeves or gloves you're wearing. And then you unleash the bolt. A crit's a crit, but this one wasn't, you could have done better. Maybe it was the placement, maybe the electricity made it, jump to be in a less effective area. But,
Maybe I wouldn't have hit at all if it.
potentially. Alright, Miros, it's your turn.
So I will fly around to its side,
You fly.
and then I will take a swing with my longsword.
Oh, you're in melee with it. Perfect. 17. Just hit. Arrgh! Can you guys miss once? Momo's the only one who missed.
This will be the base damage on a to be attack.
Indeed. Can you click longsword +1 packed weapon? That is within the chat bar itself. Unfortunately, it does 9 damage. I don't know where the extra 10 is coming from.
It's a longsword, so that's the 10 plus 3 is the 200 version.
Okay. Wow, that's kind of weird. I've never seen that happen before. You deal 9 plus hex damage.
Yeah, so hex.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill this fucking thing so quick. 6.
And then also 3 points of radiant damage because of them.
Your charisma modifier?
And radiant soul.
Perfect. Can you
It's
link
my
Radiant
level.
Soul real quick? So that I can actually read it this time. Oh my god. Oh. During it, yep. You can deal extra radiant damage to one target you deal with to its attack or spell. The extra radiant damage equals your level. Perfect. Well then. Good job. I have dealt the damage. Is that all you do?
Yes.
You don't want to fly away? No, I'm kidding. Just trying to bait you into getting provoked. Alright. Miros, it did not like the fact that you just stabbed at it. And it's going to punch you in the head. With a 24 to hit you, it will slap you in the face for 17 points of bludgeoning damage. You are struck in the head. Your energy shield cracks and flickers back into place before your body is truly hurt. It will then step on who? The monk dealt a lot of damage. It's going to turn a little bit, pivoting to crush you, Jin. What's your AC?
I am the greatest threat. My AC is 16.
You are natural 18.
Oh.
You are struck for wow. Okay, that could have been way better. 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and then Igor, you look pretty threatening, right?
Yes.
He's gonna bite your head off.
You can try.
For 15? No, it won't.
No. Xenoth is on my side.
Rourke, it's your turn.
Let's
Kill this
ascend it here.
beast. Lay it low. Rourke?
Yeah, for 2 plus 1, I will attack it with the longsword. Sorry.
14 plus 1 plus flanking?
Yeah,
Will become
Should be
16,
16.
which will just hit.
15. The plus 1 is the flanking. Sorry.
Oh, you added that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Then you just miss. You
I
cut
will
along its furry flesh, finding no damage.
I will use action search.
You use action surge to swing. 25 will hit.
And
fine.
I will. And I will also use disarming attack.
Alright, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm it. Forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice, you add the superior die. So this just is for extra damage?
Yeah, basically.
Perfect. Let's see it. 9 plus 4 is often 13. Boop. You strike it true this time. Anything else?
No, that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty, Igor, you have built up. You are ready to fight, but it is already almost dead.
All right. Let's see if I can hit it. Oh god.
Oh boy.
Perfect! That's what I love to see. Should we do death saving throws, guys, and make him see if he drops his weapon?
Oh no.
To eat up his free item interaction? It's fine. Jin. Jinny boy.
Yeah. Okay. Stabbing with the speary spear.
You stab it with the speary spear, which will miss.
All right. Well, flurry of blows.
burning another
Two.
key point.
Mm-hmm.
Punch,
Did
punch,
that-
punch.
Did that not work?
11 will miss.
There it goes. Okay, so the final one.
14 will also miss.
Okay, well that's unfortunate.
That is
That's
unfortunate.
terrible.
Your tiny arms can't hit through all the thick fur.
Zoria, bring this beast down.
Let's try. I will walk right in front of it and be like, "Hey, look up, eyes down here, not on them." And let us guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Perfect. Please do so at disadvantage.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Awesome. If I can roll again like I just did, I'd be happy.
I bet you would be. Whoosh! It shoots into the
Oof.
ceiling, going wide. Just, it's actually kind of sad.
Yep.
And it
Never
looks
roll
at you.
low when I need to.
Its full attention on you. Momo,
Alright.
bring it down quickly.
The bow is a bit startling, so I'm just gonna go back to my good old crossbows.
All right.
Alright. Let's see.
Oh, 22 will hit.
Alright. Let's see the damage.
8.
All
You
right.
have another one.
Boom.
We'll
Ooh.
swing and a miss. I hope you're tracking your ammunition.
Mm-hmm. That's total 4.
Miros. This thing is almost about to kill Zoria. What do you do?
I will slash at it with my long sword.
You slash at it. You will slash at it. Cutting into its nose, you will deal 9 points of damage plus hex.
Yep.
Just do 6 damage.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
He also has the radiant, right?
And then
Ah,
plus radiant.
guys, plus radiant is 4.
That'll be 13.
It is at 2 hit points as it becomes
Oh,
its
boy.
turn.
I will then move away a little bit.
Could you please move yourself? Ah, you're still within range. Unfortunate.
And as
Yes?
I'll move back to the lower to the ground, so I'm less of a threat, so I'm not in its face anymore.
Well, we're gonna see if Zoria's a threat. That's what I think we're gonna see. Zoria!
Yeah.
Hi, horse.
Hi,
18 to hit, naturally.
Mrs.
Unfortunately, that 18 becomes a 28.
Oh boy. Ouch. What? That has a plus 10 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, next to max damage. 10, 15 plus 6 is 21 points of bludgeoning damage. Could you please make me
Why am I
a
always the one?
Constitution saving throw as your shield of faith
Yeah.
flickers?
Every single time, it's always going to be me. I feel like.
I believe that is a pass.
You call
I am
attention to
at
your
1
health, too.
HP. Wonderful. Love it.
Well, not for long, as it rolls another natural 18 to hit you.
Yeah, love it.
You go
Why is it
unconscious.
always me?
Please become at 0.
Yep.
And Miros, you may look threatening, but you have dealt next to second most damage to this creature, I think. Maybe not. It's gonna roll to hit you with a natural 1. Sparing you the indecency of falling in a mock battle where you're not supposed to go down. Rourke.
I will throw my shield on the floor and I will just attack it.
You'll spend an action to throw your shield on the floor?
Yeah, can I just like drop it? I have it on
No,
my-
it is strapped to your arm.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that we were doing. Then I will attack it with the normal.
Alrighty. 19 will hit. You don't need to re-roll the... Perfect. Just like that. 11 slashing will kill it. Your modifier would have killed it. But,
Yeah.
it blows up into a bunch of sparkling butterflies and disperses. You have defeated Ozark's conjured bear creature.
I will move towards.
That's why it's always me.
I will move towards the one that is on the floor, and I will try to like wake him up.
You try to wake up Zoria. Igor, you're next to act. Celeste is like, you need help?
I will say, let Xenoth be with you as I lay on hands him for 5.
Perfect. You are laid upon hands. You touch the horse. You slap her in the face, and she comes to 5 hit points.
I will use my starry form for Chalice, the armor dropping off.
It is okay if you don't want to do that. We are about to enter a long rest period.
Okay, perfect.
So, you know, no, I'm not going to surprise you with the secondary combat. Let me just get that out. Next time, though, you never know what's going to happen next time. But in session 0, you guys have demonstrated yourselves capable of defeating a single CR 7-8 creature. Good job. As a bunch of level 3s.
That's pats on backs.
Indeed. I'm sad that no one chose to try to see through the illusion, because this thing was an illusion.
It was a mock battle, so it's fine
Indeed.
either way.
I
It's
mean,
more
it hit
fun this way
very
than
hard.
It did, didn't
It was
it?
practice.
It's kind of weird how that felt.
Why is it always me?
Zoria cries, this being her first day within the world. But, you know, who cares
That's
about
a
that?
standard day, by the way. You know.
I want to go up
Standard
the
for
horse.
me.
I don't
Alright.
think there's been a single game where I've nearly been down
Alright,
or been.
we get it, Shen. Metagaming is sad. What do you do,
I wanna-
CK?
I go up to the horse lady and like, I'm so sorry, it was like your fad. And then when I walk away,
Well,
Not the worst that's happened.
you just got pitied.
I'm
Any
gonna go for
comments?
a fly around.
You fly
I've got
around for
my
the rest of the
different
minute.
wings.
That's fine. Yeah. Do woo wee. I can only do this once
Once a week.
once a week. You enjoy your time in the air, justly. Jin Rourke, any comments you guys wish to make? Any statements of fact or truth?
No, not really.
Opinion
you
pieces?
speak your truth.
No.
All right. You guys succeeded. Celeste claps her hands. I don't know what that was, but good job on defeating it.
Alright. So what do we do now?
Well, rest is nice, but we have some other business to talk to. And I was hoping to see you guys in action before I assign people roles. For in combat, when chaos reigns supreme, we should have a backup plan. We should know what is to come. And if something crazy happens, like you guys get ambushed in the forest, which is bound to occur at least 8 to 50 times within your missions out in the wilderness, you should have a preparation plan or a priority list. Zoria, Celeste calls out to you, the horse person.
Yeah.
You are probably not going to do well if you're getting punched by a giant bear in the future. Spellcasters, Celeste will inform you, are prime targets. And it's kind of hard to hide the fact that you're a spellcaster if you are casting spells. That is why paladins are so good at absorbing things, because when they cast spells, they identify themselves as spellcasters and targets to be killed. But then they show up and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm wearing full heavy metal armor, wielding a sword and a shield, and come at me, bro.
Isn't that what I'm doing?
Kind of, yeah. But you're also, and let's be honest here, the true spellcaster of this group. Miros, you are a trained warlock, I assume. You casted Hex You're flying around. I don't think you know of a fly spell, but good job sprouting wings, I suppose.
Thank you.
You need to be protected, Zuria. You can't just be walking up into combat, and if you die, then it is the paladin's job to bring you up rather than being the main threat that should be attacked. Rourke and Igor, you two are probably going to be best in a vanguard position, with Jin providing support between you both. Momo is clearly a rear guard. He took that position naturally. He's shot with hand crossbows, unfettered by any monsters that couldn't reach him because they could not reach him. You guys grouped up on that thing, which was nice, but if there were two of those things, like, what would you have done? Wouldn't that have been, like, super scary if, like, your healer goes down, like, just being focused by a giant bear? And then now Igor having between himself a bear and another, you know. I worry for you all. That's what I wish to inform you of. Don't die.
Okay.
Wonderful advice.
Please don't die.
No planning to.
There is one other position. I'm not going to hamper you all with micromanagement. I'm not going to be a part of the majority of your battles. I have responsibilities here in the court, and moreover, I'm going to be overseeing your missions when possible, but I won't be there all the time to help in an emergency. So there needs to be someone amongst you who you can rely on to call shots. When things get crazy, a decision must be made. And if there is a disagreement about that decision, it can cause disunity, and with disunity will often become a spiral of death. So amongst you, who do you trust the most to keep you all alive?
Xena.
Someone tangible. Please. Please, Igor. You murderous fuck.
Anyone amongst the group that has a lot more battle experience?
I've
I
been
mean,
alive
I'm
for a
happy to take
day.
a more central position as opposed to being. That way I can sort of see everything that's happening and keep people on track. But
Well,
I'm okay
if you
with
want me as more of a spellcaster, I'll have more of a view of the entire battle, which would also be good. But
I will
Depends on
let
what
you decide this amongst yourself. I honestly don't care if you rotate this position or how you run your group. But at the end of the day, someone needs to have some form of authority in an emergency situation. Because if 3 people are doing one thing and then one person's caught out, someone who is watching the situation needs to be able to help them or get somebody to help them if they don't notice it. Most team leaders are the most perceptive amongst each group because they're just more aware of the situation. If you are keen on getting tunnel vision, you may wish to not volunteer for this position. This is the utmost responsibility one of you will have. And maybe you guys don't decide this immediately. Maybe you all take turns and figure out who is the most natural fit for keeping each other alive and designating a person to keep each other safe. But you must choose someone eventually. And also, I need someone to blame if you guys fuck up. She laughs at that a little bit. Sound good?
I don't mind leaving it to both. Yeah.
Well then, I vote one of our 2 big guys, since they're going to be in the front line more often than to be the eyes for now.
disagree with that.
isn't that counterproductive?
if they're on the front lines, they've got all the chaos happening around them. They won't see things as clearly, probably, because they're getting stabbed at and hacked to pieces. Or at least trying not to have that happen to them.
Well, you seem to have like you would have the most tactical advantage in terms of understanding the battlefield with your wing ability.
I think
Yeah.
either the angel or I will have the best position. I have more mobility than he does, and more survivability, so I can stay on the outside if I cast rather than fight. But he does have the flying.
Yeah.
Then figure out which one is best. Take turns, decide on one now. And this is not...
I'm fine with swapping between the two of you. You seem both diverse in your capabilities.
There's 5 of us. We could always. 6 of us?
Six.
Oh, 5 of us. 6 of us?
There's
Oh,
6
yeah,
of
we
us?
could do
6.
6 of us. We could do 3 and 3. I don't
You know,
We could
look,
do-
guys, Zoria's a day old, okay? The fact that she can count at all is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It'd be quite scary when our shot caller saying there's 30 enemies and there's only 2. There's 30, no, 3. Hang on, let me count them out.
4.
How many fingers do I have? I count in base 5.
There's a hand over there and there's a hand over there. That's 2 hands
Yeah,
worth.
it's 2. It's 2 people total.
Well
We
then.
could split the group into 3 and 3, and he control one portion and I manage the other, and see how
No
we work
one
together.
is controlling anyone.
Well,
The team leader position is not to dictate orders to your companions. It is to give out information that others are not aware of. There is a big difference between she gets a little upset at this. There is a difference between a tyrant and a leader, and you do not want to be a tyrant, especially when you're working with others.
Don't we work for the tyrant?
What? She will begin to moonwalk away, and with that, we should take
We
a
were
small break. As you, the victors of this non-lethal combat encounter, can learn a bit more about each other in the following hour. Or maybe you guys wish to do things in town, or you wish to do a bit more inventory management. But before we get to that, let's take a small break. It looks like my frames have also stabilized, so I'm really happy about that. We'll be right back, guys.
whoop their ass.
We are back, everybody. Hello. We have just gotten off on our break, and we are starting our very first long rest. It was the 28th of December, so we will reconvene back in the Thursday, I believe. Hang on. Let's see.
New Year's?
On New Year's, yes. No. Next Monday. So, this will work out perfectly for my calendar. So, in this time period, I mean, you guys have 7 days to kill, but we don't want to spend 1 billion hours of role-playing this 1 week, which most people who are not familiar with trying to speed up narrative pacing somewhat get lost in the weeds in. I've had like 8 sessions in a row within 1 week period, and that was during a long rest, and I'd rather not continuously repeat that over and over and over again. So, I'm going to tell you what happens this week in terms of noteworthy news. And as we all know, this is the end of the year 79 of the Klovisa calendar, or the Confederation calendar. And the first one up is Tolst citizens are now allowed to vote on next year's council members. The biggest...
Democracy.
Yes, it is a full-blown democracy, and people are voting on basically a single issue right now. And it is...
That's too real.
I know, it's so real. It's super real. No one cares about foreign policy. Everyone cares somewhat about the economy. But right now, everyone is focused on what councilmen are going to vote to bring the tyrant into political power. Now, I don't think any one of you has signed a waiver or has become a naturalized citizen of Tolst. So this means nothing to you guys. Because Igor, you're from the City of Blinding Lights. Same with Miros. Rourke, you are a literal cop from Normal City. Jin, you're from somewhere. Zoria, you were born yesterday. They have not faked your documents yet to even get you like a social security number. And Momo, what is voting? What? Voting's not real. The druids decide everything, bro. What? Those guys, they know what's up.
Yeah. What is this non-archival system?
Yeah, right?
A little weird shit.
So, really, you know, it's business as usual for you guys. So what kind of stuff would you like to do? And I will denote it.
Should we just go in Discord order?
Yeah, let's start with Jin.
Yeah.
Discord order for me is different. Jin, what would you like to do?
What was the name of this person who has these bracers of defense again?
Her name is Appetite Jewel. She is the niece of Tristan Darter, the world's most famous hunter right now. But
Okay.
being famous is not the equivalent of being the most powerful, obviously.
She seems important.
Yeah.
It seems like it would probably be a bad idea to, you know, assault her to
Probably.
get some magic items from her.
She's also a huntress, so she's at least level 11.
Yeah, that makes complete sense to a person like you or me.
Yeah.
But to
Jin
a
the
person like
Immortal.
Jin,
Right.
but Jin,
If we all game her, like, we could definitely.
Fair
So-
enough.
so please tell me Jin isn't able to find her. Do me that favor.
Do I have... Do Rourke has to intervene and babysit again?
Perhaps. She will return on Friday when the task force is officially assembled. During your long rest, the tyrant will basically meet with everyone, get all of his chiefs, basically Celeste, Tristan, Ozark, Mori, someone else, you know, a couple other people who will be helping the task force in their missions. And Appetite, as an attachment, I guess, like assistant to her uncle, will arrive that day. But you know, they're gonna have private meetings for like 2 days, so you'll have at least a long rest to prepare yourself to challenge her to the death for her bracers.
Apparently.
I don't know. But that will be Saturday. So we will put down Jin v A. AJ. There we go. All right. So that is going to be at the end of the week. Jin, do you want to do anything before that?
Not really.
All right. You meditate.
Can't really think of anything.
Miros, you're up next.
So I've just been given the power to use lots of different weapons. We're packed. So
Perfect.
I'd like to imagine that I spend a lot of time practicing dual wielding, practicing with heavy swords, light swords.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of practicing my martial prowess. Because this is all brand new to me.
All right. Is there any particular normal weapon you want, since you can turn any weapon into a +1?
The one that caught my attention most was the double-bladed scimitar, but that came from the Eberron book, and I know you're not a
Yeah,
fan.
fuck that
so-
noise. I'm not dealing with that.
So, yeah, I'll probably just use a short sword or
Okay.
a long sword. But
Double-bladed scimitar? All right.
it just sounds
That
the
just
coolest.
like, oh, I want to be
That-
Darth Maul.
Oh, that what that means? I thought it was like had like edge in one side and edge in the back.
So you could cut off your arm?
Yeah, that's why it can do damage to you. I thought that was the
Oh.
that you can cut one way and then back up. Like a,
Well, you know,
yeah.
you're probably right, but I refuse to touch Eberron. So,
That's
anything
fine.
else you want to do,
Yeah.
Miros? You want to go see anyone, talk to anybody?
I'd like to see if I can find my friend.
Yeah, he's in the
Right.
city.
I'll go
He's-
spend some time with him, see how he's doing.
Yeah. What was the name again? Like Paul? Roar?
Clark Winter.
Lark? Mr. Winter is being trained with the recruits of Tolst's reserve. The salamanders of Stinky, or Big Stinky salamanders, are mercenaries for hire who have the easiest job in the world, which is training other people to fight. You know how like the United States sends soldiers out to like local governments who need, you know, proper military training or like modern military training? Same thing, except Tolst has bought them rather than got the government to sanction it, which is kind of weird because the Tyrant has no governmental power yet. But that's fine. Who cares? Just buy mercenaries and tell them to train your city's government. And if the city gets in the way, fuck it. Igor.
Yes. Couple things.
Comes
So
the
first I want to go
propaganda.
around. Go around the city, put up some flyers,
Okay.
do some preaching, and I want to see if I can get with my two other buddies that are the followers of Xenoth. And
Kushim and Val? Not
Yes.
Val, Bapa?
yeah, Vapa.
Yeah, what do you
And
want to send or talk to them about?
just want to encourage them to keep spreading the word and to go out and prosper.
All right. I have denoted it.
Awesome.
You shall meet with them on a Tuesday to help them profitalize in the name of Xenoth.
Awesome.
Oh, one quick thing now that I've just heard his idea. Can I, if I see Paradigm, can I tell him that there's another centaur around?
Paradigm is disposed of this week. He is in wizard training to learn more spells. It will take
Okay.
him quite literally the entire week to do this. He will likely be exhausted or, you know, die at the end of his long rest. Who knows what happens with wizards? Those guys are fucking insane. But you can leave a message.
Yeah, I'll just let him know that there's another centaur because he had no idea about who he was before, so
True.
it'd be nice for him to know.
Kind-hearted. Rourke. Do you miss your wife?
Oh.
Do you miss your cops?
He's in a bit of a bad mood about that. I want to spend the week. I will try to find a job as near tavern during the day.
You want extra
Um,
money? You're being paid 2 gold a day.
And it's not for the money. It's because taverns are the most where people most like come and go and they talk a lot. So maybe I can find something about my missing wife. And I will do as work always does, and I will train during the evening.
Nice.
And I will probably try to organize like group training so we can like plan tactics and see how we can fight better as a group.
What day do you wish this meeting to occur on? Day of the week.
I will train every day, whichever day they have free. Maybe like twice in the evening, like a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Jin, when are you free?
That's an interesting question. Framed perhaps in the wrong way. The question should be, when does Jin choose to lend his time to this group of peons he doesn't care about?
Yeah.
Which
When
would
is
be
that
probably
day?
never.
Never?
Probably never.
All right, so the group meeting will occur without Jin on one day of the week.
I'm thinking, because knowing Jin, I will probably try to like make him go, like grab him. And
All right,
bring him
choose
back
a
first.
day then, Rourke. Give me a day.
I give you two.
Which one? Tuesday?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's do Tuesdays. That way I don't have to spend so much paper.
Okay.
Rourke, team meet. All right, you guys will meet on Tuesdays to discuss tactics and maybe abuse the fact that Ozark can send out lifelike illusions to do psychic damage to you guys. Zoira, what do you do on your first week of life?
So the first day we're going to go to the library and make sure we have a firm grasp over numbers.
All right, give me an intelligence check.
Wow, that is probably the worst thing I can roll.
Yeah, you roll pretty well though. You think you understand basic math like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Okay.
But like
Now that
those
we're-
weird humans, those creatures that, I mean, you're not like a part of these people. You look humanoid. But you're like, were you summoned here? Like, what sort of foul magic is keeping you bound to this place? Is like your greatest concern.
After that, we are probably gonna follow Mori for this first week, actually.
Oh, okay. Mori is on the political team, and you will run into another horse boy eventually as Mori kicks down Paradigm's door and says, "Quit reading the books, we gotta do a team meeting." And Mori, or, Paradigm will get dragged out. And you guys
Nice to
can
meet you.
have a weird horse moment. He is like 5 times your mass, though. He is like actual horse. Where you are like, I'm the idea of a horse that's been manifested due to a sorcerer. Yay!
Hey, exactly what everyone wants.
And this guy's this like weird mutant hybrid that was created by like the strangest of means.
Well,
Yep. He's hot though.
Hey.
He's got like 14 or 15 hotness. He's insanely fucking good looking. You actually
bad
feel
boobs.
embarrassed when you look at this. Alright, I'll stop ascribing you beliefs as Alden is in the chat.
I have one more thing I'd like to do.
Yes, hit me up.
Thanks to someone in chat. I want to start building a shrine to Xenoth in the city.
You will quickly learn the horrors of city permits in a world that has high-ass walls protecting from giant monsters.
Can I try to just do it in like some random alleyway where no one will see it?
Yeah, definitely.
like
Of course, you
awesome.
can make this like alleyway shrine dedicated to Xenon. That doesn't take any effort at all. You just go to like a hardware store and pick up some bricks. Easy as
Yeah.
pie.
I mean, that is where I first met Xenoth, so.
Zoira, what do you want to know from Mori?
I feel like it's mostly pestering him about his intentions of my creation.
Oh yeah, he's brutally honest with you. You are here to keep this team alive because this team is probably going to die. And also, you don't count as a living thing, technically, in their eyes, so, you know.
Is that why Faye comes in and it's like not a creature?
Yeah,
Okay. Just want to make sure.
you're not real, he basically tells you. So don't worry about dying.
Love it.
He is a monster, you will quickly find out. Mori is a terrible person who does not care about you in the slightest. You are a tool to him to be used. You are
I
not
will
a
start
person
modeling
to
my
Mori.
personality after him then.
Alright.
Sounds wonderful.
Perfect. You may do so. He is technically your father, your maker, your summoner. You're unsure of the means in which you have been summoned, but here you are. And last but certainly not least, Momo, you are a strange man in a strange land.
Yeah. Everything I'm seeing around me confuses the absolute shit out of me. So I'm just gonna like wander around the town and like try and discover things. Just like see what's up and what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
do I see like airships or anything like that in the
Oh yeah,
skies?
everywhere.
Oh
They're
yeah,
coming and
I'm
going.
helic-
You go
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
in-
airship? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to follow one. I see one flying pretty close overhead, and I'm just gonna follow it.
So down here at the south of the city, in the south west corner, close to the ocean, is the airship terminal of Tolst. It is famous. There are highfalutin spires everywhere, ships from all over the world who can make the journey appear. It's dope. There is in the middle section, there is a monorail which leads out into the wilderness for a couple or so miles. Just sort of, and also through the city, of course. There is public transit, and you can hop on one of these monorails, head to the airship station, and go to the observation area, where ships from all over the place are docked, resupplying, selling, disembarking. You know,
Do they have elevators in the ship area?
they are not called elevators; they are called gondolas.
I'm gonna go up and down those for a little while. Out of pure amazement and culture
It's
shock.
dope. There's one that leads. Well, there's actually a couple that lead up from the Tyrant's a pillar of authority is what they call it, but it's a fucking mountain. So this thing is like a 5-minute ride up and down, which is dope, and you get to see the entire city. It's much bigger than the ones at the airship terminal.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hop on one of these airships as well.
You want to hop on? Are you just leaving the city?
I don't know what's going on. It was flying overhead, so I'm just like, oh, I got a good view from up here.
Yeah. You can try to hop on. Someone will be like, "Where's your ticket?" And you'll be like, "I don't have one."
What?
Such purchases are beneath you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But you can bring up the fact that you want to go joyriding on an airship, and the Tyrant owns 2, technically 3, and you can hop on one of those and go flying for a little while.
Yeah, I would love to go air sightseeing.
Yeah, it's dope. You go air sightseeing. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, just wander around in amazement for a little while. At least for the week.
Dope. One, Alden, I'm not bringing you into the call. Fuck you. And 2, why they are called gondolas and not elevators despite being elevators is because Ugarest has trademarked phone, elevator, car, and a couple other terms of our world, and if the city uses it, they can sue the city-state. So they're not allowed to do that. So everything's like in quotations, but it's an elevator. Let's be real, guys.
So do they have like tour guide airships going over the city?
not at the moment, because all like city ferry ships are being used to move refugees that keep flooding the city. Because a lot of people are moving into Tolst. As I cry my eyes out. What is happening here? Jesus. Ooh, excuse me. But one day, there are tour guides though who are like on the ground. You can like stalk one of these parties of people and like hand out flyers, I assume.
I'll probably do that. Yeah.
Alright, you do that. Oh.
How many followers do I gain?
None. Well, make a charisma check.
That's sad. Charisma.
Yeah. None immediately, but okay,
Oh.
well. You didn't
Well.
leave that lasting of an impression. You probably came off as a weird guy. But you know, the truth is the
The
truth.
shrine in the alley.
All right. And with that, your long rest is complete. You may all go up to full resources, full hit dice, full everything. Spell slots. As I mute myself and.
There he goes.
Good thing about being a fighter is that you have everything in a short rest.
Same with warlocks.
Yeah.
I am on a full. I need a full rest for some stuff. Most of my stuff.
All right, I'm back.
See.
All right. The week will go by. Jin, you will be informed when you ask someone like, hey, who has the bracers of defense that I heard about? And you can go and search out this person. It
I
is
do so.
Saturday. Do you bring anyone with you?
I don't know why I would. This isn't gonna be that hard.
Yep. It is the day after she returned. She is in the yard, the garden, where all these garden homunculus work, who make the court of the tyrant look as pretty as can be, because the exterior is awful. It has lava pits, there's fucking black iron, spiked walls everywhere. But on the inside, it's nice, pretty. There's butterflies, birds, chirping, bumblebees buzzing, butterflies flapping their wing.
Yeah,
And
it sounds
she
like Jin
is
would hate it.
with, some friends.
Oh, like, civilian friends? Like, totally not also 11th level adventurer friends?
If not higher.
Should be a problem.
She's probably with Badger. Probably Badger and Thornetta. So she's with two people. One guy is a short dude who's just... How tall are you again? Like 2.5 feet?
I'm halfling size, I guess. So that?
I don't know. Wait,
Yeah, that sounds
you
about
never
right.
gave me your height?
3 feet, I think you said before.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he's like 4'11", 5'2", he's rather short. But, he is rather skinny for his size. He's got this furry body that just is like scalp to back with a big white stripe starting from his, forehead going all the way down. He's called Badger because, why wouldn't he be called Badger? He just has to own the ridiculing nickname so that no one else can ridicule him with that nickname. He looks like he's been bullied too. He's got that like wild twitch in his eye, like I'll fucking kill anybody. But he's unarmed. And then there is a weird spear warrior S who is just like hanging out with her spear and shield. She's the only one armed, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And then there's Appetite Jewel, who likely has 20 strength and does not need these bracers of defense. Because she can totally wear heavy armor, she just chooses not to.
Okay. So I will I will walk up to the woman wearing my bracers.
Yes. You walk up
Yes.
to the gazebo. They are having a conversation about something Jin the Immortal Dragon does not care about.
This is true. I'll say, you there.
All three turn to you.
I have need of the bracers you're wearing.
What's your charisma?
It's not great. It's a -1.
Is that like 9?
It's
Eight?
well, it's an 8. It's an
Alright.
8. Who needs charisma when you're the strongest man alive?
Alright, well, her reaction adjustment is hostile immediately. And she
That
stands
makes perfect
up.
sense.
Like, who the fuck are you? She looks down upon you, her full height, making her seem very threatening, Jin.
I am Jin the Immortal Dragon, as I crane my head up.
Yeah.
And as I said, I have need of those bracers.
She comprehends this for a very long moment, not being the most intelligent person, and trying to figure out the connection that she's clearly missing here. Because there's no way in hell some random Joe Schmo is walking up to her to, like, take her bracers of defense. And now, like, there is a very long pause as she thinks about what to say. And Thornetta, the only other female of this group, will speak up, like, what do you need him for, guy?
I need them for my my travels.
Are you-
I
oh.
intend on departing into the land to display my strength to this city and the world at large, and the bracers will make things more convenient for me.
Thornetta now thinks for a moment because she doesn't know how to deal with this. And Badger just speaks up and is like, how much money you got? I'll sell them to you.
I take out my pouch of 15 gold. A fair trade.
Alright, you can fuck off now, guy. Good joke. Good comedic stitch. See you later.
This is all the gold I have, but I say I will give you this one last opportunity to surrender the bracers peaceably.
Oh, dear lord.
Roll me a 1d10.
Oh no.
Character death?
Don't roll below a 3 as this guy goes to kick you in the head.
Yeah!
Oh,
Alright, you can
oh.
defend yourself normally as he kicks you in the head. Rolling a natural 17 to hit you in the head. I suppose we can roll for initiative if you want to fight Badger.
I don't think this will last long, but
Probably not.
I mean, that makes sense as the next thing that would happen.
That's next to Max for 11 points of damage. As he literally just curb stomps you in the face. Your energy shield protects you. It flares to life. You take a single step backward from the forced movement. And you may now fight. It's
Alright.
your turn.
Okay.
You were fighting a 5'11", no, 4'11" Badger guy, who's just like gonna go fist to fist with you.
All right. Yeah, I'll flurry of blows him.
Yeah,
We'll see
go
how this
for it.
goes. Yeah.
He's not wearing any armor.
Think you're a tough guy, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
But
Well, so
11's
that's
not gonna do it.
yeah. All right. Well, let's try. Okay, that's better.
All right, that does
Okay.
hit. Yes, for 6.
And then third hat. Okay, that won't. Yep.
Cool.
Okay, that's my turn.
You do battle. I'm not gonna turn on the battle music, guys.
No, yeah, this isn't gonna last long.
He's gonna grapple you. What's your? Oh wait. Why would he grapple you when he could just punch you in the head?
Yeah, that would make more sense.
That is a
for him to just kill
natural
me outright.
18.
Mhm.
For 6 plus 5 is 11.
Okay. So All right.
How you looking?
I'm at 3 health.
Do you want to not be at 3 health and run away?
That doesn't seem like something the strongest warrior in the world would ever do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, what would
like
you
that seems even less like something an immortal person would do.
True. True and fair.
Yeah.
It
You
is your
can't
turn.
die.
All right. Well, let's go for this one more time.
Your energy shield breaking and flickering. You swing with a...
I'm gonna once more resume my flurry of attacks as I, I'm just like, and I get ready and
Oh, you crit him! Oh my
shit.
god, yo! Yes.
and I start ducking and weaving and then kind of leap into the air in a spinning, like,
Yep.
flailing ball and just, like, snap a kick right to the side of his head.
You snap a kick to the right side of his head, dealing 8 plus 3 points of damage, so he is now down to by 19. All right.
And then flurry of blows to continue my assault.
Crit him. No.
Oh,
Okay.
Aw.
20
That's better.
limit.
Oh.
And then
All
that's another 8 max damage.
Dope.
Okay, and that's my turn.
That's your turn. He jabs at you, which you quickly dodge, and now he will actually use his extra attacks that he has been
Oh yeah,
not
that makes
using.
sense.
With a at least 17 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
All right, you go down. The modifier takes you down.
you just tap into Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, you got him down to like 50 health though, so good job.
Okay, yeah,
He's
that's
not the
respectable.
tankiest. Hours later, you will awaken because you cannot die here.
Yeah, I am immortal.
Yeah, exactly. And, 4 or 5 hours later, a garden homunculus can be found, like, trimming the grass around you. Kind of doing, like, this morbid chalk line with a weed eater. Just being, like, a few centimeters away from hitting your flesh. But his aim is perfect. He is the garden homunculus. He has no face. He is but a humanoid puppet.
Okay, he's just like trimming the hedges.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the grass
okay.
that you were laying flat on, spread eagle,
Okay.
staring at the beautiful sky above you.
All right. Is there anyone else there?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that was very strange what happened there.
Yeah.
Oh well. Moving on.
You immediately disregard it, shamble on your feet with your 1 hit point.
I must have been tired.
Yeah.
Just overcome with a sudden, violent bout of sleepfulness.
Yeah. Do a quick perception check.
I will do that. I press the button. Okay, that's
Perfect.
good.
You quickly realize that your ribs are broken.
Ooh.
It appears that while you were unconscious, they kicked you while you were down, knowing you would not die.
Yeah, that tracks.
These
Okay.
people are not the nicest guys. Don't pick fights with them. What are you doing? No, it's perfect. I love it. Jin, one day you'll have a rematch with that guy and beat his ass. I can already foresee it.
This is this decision. This was the worst decision these people ever made.
True. When you arrive back to your room, the bracers of defense will be on that table. Your little side desk as well.
A wise decision of them.
Yep.
To try and placate me in this manner. But I will take what is rightfully mine and adorn myself in the bracers of defense.
Cool. You have +2 AC while you do not wear any armor at all, including shield.
Yes. This is the thing that I already wasn't doing because
Exactly.
I'm a monk.
But now everybody
What?
knows. Alrighty. With that, your weekend comes to an end. No, Sunday happens. So on Sunday, The 3rd of January, also known as Winter's Warmth, because now I have my months actually written down on my journal. The Tyrant is officially elected as first citizen of the city. He now holds more or less dictatorial power over the entire city-state. He is in charge of the military for the most part. He is owed a great debt to the city, financially speaking, because he basically payrolled the entire city for this past year, which was several 100,000 gold pieces, I believe, if not more so, maybe even millions. And his first order of business is to bring the task force into 100% legal military unitdom. He is going to be televising you all standing in rough formation, swearing an oath to serve Tolst and humanity against this coming threat that he is not yet naming, but, you know, he is actively sending people on to stop, to resist. It's unclear. So, on Sunday, that evening, you all will be sort of ushered into parade formation. All 50 of you. There are the 3 main task force, and then their reserve members, who will be trained by a gentleman known as Sergeant Slaughter. He is apparently from this place called Sanctuary. His entire goal is to die on a wall. And while you guys are out on missions doing cool, dope shit, Sergeant Slaughter will be chasing the reservists around, who each have similar potential as you guys, but aren't truly up to cuff or up to snuff, and trying to ensure that level difference doesn't get too crazy when you guys go out and kill a bunch of bullshit. And he's just going to terrorize the hell out of people, chasing them around the city. It's going to be great fun.
Can I note that during my escapades around the city, that I'm wearing a big foam finger that says...
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
And like Mickey Mouse ears.
The equivalent to Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, also known as Pleasure Rat, was trademarked by
No, I don't like
the City of Cats and Rats, also known as Charles E. Gouda, if you want the children's version of Pleasure Rat. I don't know why you're getting into this rat shit when you're the bird guy, Momo, but, you know.
I hate birds.
I'm not going to judge you. You can get a Castle Power t-shirt, though, if you'd like, which is dope. Now he's talking to someone. So, you guys will basically be sworn to service of Tolst, unless you guys don't want to, and you want to remake your characters right now, because this is kind of a campaign.
I was gonna say, does Jin look really battered in his picture?
Oh yeah, he's beat to hell. They put some makeup on him, like Ozark did, like just some cosmetics, like, oh, you poor man, and then he just slapped you in the face with like clown powder, basically. Because you're a clown, he says, flying away before you can attack him. Poor Jin. Let's
I have
see.
the bracers, though.
You do have the bracers.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Let us see. So, you guys have the untitled position of the raiding team. One day you will change that, but for now you are introduced only as Unit 1. That is your current name of your task force unit. The Tyrant himself is there, wearing a suit and cape, wielding a longsword, which he is basically using ceremoniously, and sort of, you know, making each one of you come up to it. He's not forcing anyone to bow or anything, you know, so egregious, but he's like, do you swear to protect humanity? to each and every one of you.
Aye.
I'm sure that's what it was made for. So yeah. It's not like you're making me do this.
Tyrant just fucking keeps his mouth shut, like, they're gonna read your lips. Just fucking say yes. Come on. What are you doing?
Yes.
I assume everyone agrees. Or does Igor, the murderer, not?
No, he does. And he says, with the help of Xenoth, we shall crush our enemies.
Oh god. Everyone's going off script.
Is he not another one of those guns people are talking about, or?
Guys, you're in parade formation. Shut the fuck up. You're just...
Enough is a god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they won't stop talking. The
We're only
Tyrant
calling the
is
gods,
having a
not the god
blast.
gods.
Do you have T-shirts that I say I love Xenoth here? I was like, not really.
One day.
That's a
one-
future project.
Yeah, that's a future project. That's when the marketing team gets involved.
Jin says, "I swear the world will know my strength."
Isn't your nose bleeding right now,
Yeah, probably. You know, completely beat up, like
He just
you know,
looks kind of
crutches
sad
and
at you.
buddy? He crunches next to someone wearing Mickey Mouse ears.
God.
He's not actually using crutches, but he's like making a show of like having his spear, and he's just like, you know, using it as a walking stick,
Yeah.
but desperately trying to not let anyone see that he's using it as a walking stick.
Agreed. The Tyrant pats you on your face and casts heal, making you instantly heal from all injuries. Da-da-da-da.
Ooh.
I play it off like nothing happened, like I was
Indeed.
fine the whole time.
Or did he cast heal? Maybe he's just making you think
Oh.
your bones aren't broken, and it's like some weird enchantment. Who knows?
Mhm.
Maybe you're bleeding
Yeah, well,
internally.
I mean, they're not broken.
Yeah, exactly.
So seems like pretty lame spell.
True.
Mhm.
Aside from protecting humanity, you are sworn to not stray from false creatures who would turn you from this path. To
Don't I
stay
get more
true
free
to
shit?
yourself, to stay true to your friends and your allies, and to not betray your species, which is, you know, all species. Everyone's a demi-human.
I think I'm an exception to this.
He doesn't care. He assumes you're
Okay.
human. Since no one filled him in
I'm
that
gonna
you
say
were
that
a
out
Fey
loud.
centaur from the fucking
The-
Feywild or whatever.
The important
I
part
would say
is
this out
human.
loud.
I assume everyone agrees with this? It's
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
I
What does
will
it
actually,
mean to stay true to ourselves?
I will actually kneel on the floor.
You'll need what?
I will kneel on the floor.
Oh, wow. He is surprised by this and is like, what the fuck are you doing, Rourke?
No,
Oh, is this what we're doing? Is this happening? All right, I'll get on
no,
me
no,
too.
no, no one has to
Okay.
kneel. It's fine. I'm not
Following
a
in
king.
their footsteps, I will
I'm
do a handstand. No, I'm joking.
I'll
Oh
deal
my
as well as
God.
I can at the centaur.
I
You
will,
should roll acrobatics to see how good your handstand is.
I thought that was the. I thought that was the idea. I will follow like guard protocol basically. That was my
Perfect.
idea.
There is one last thing that he asks of all of you. And this one is non-negotiable. This one is you do this, I will kill you kind of thing. This is a threat more than an oath that he is making you guys take. And the oath/threat is very simple. You will not harm anyone in Tolst.
Promise.
All right, seems easy enough.
Doesn't seem too hard.
Good.
Ooh.
He's happy. Just fucking.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That is the final and third thing that he asks of you guys. Protect humanity. Don't get led astray from your task. And don't fucking hurt any one of his citizens or people.
From now.
For now.
No.
No, from now.
Oh, for now.
Oh, from now. Yeah, never again. You get this one time off. But with that, the ceremony is concluded after all 50 of you or so get through this arduous process. There are some awkward character moments, undoubtedly, from the other group as well. The most eccentric of them either being a rat druid or a horse boy or maybe just a frog who's like trying to poison the tyrant with his skin. We're unsure what will occur. So, you know, that's it, really. That is the ceremony.
All right.
Super casual. Everyone just lined up.
Just to be sure, how many days does the week has?
7.
7.
Yeah.
7?
So at this ceremony, so I have the ceremony spell,
Yes.
and one of those features is dedication, but it's supposed to be like someone dedicating to my god. But in this case, could I use it as like a dedication to the tyrant?
Link the spell. Let me read the spell. I have not checked out ceremony. Blah, blah, blah. 1 hour casting time. It'd be a little awkward for you to take up an hour of a thing that we're trying to speed through, but I suppose after you're like off camera, you can do this. Coming of age, dedication. You touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to. So are you touching yourself here?
I don't know. I just want to make it clear.
That came out very well.
Are you blessing yourself or blessing him?
I guess myself, because I'm dedicating myself to the tyrant, right?
Would you forsake Xenoth in doing that?
Well, in my mind, first of all, Xenoth isn't real, but in my mind,
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
this guy's on the same side as Xenoth. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. Is it's in Xenoth's interest in my mind.
You should not use this spell willy-nilly, especially in this kind of circumstances, because you don't actually know what the tyrant is. Now, that's not to say that he is a god, but you don't want to be doing some fucky spells that will last and have permanent consequence, especially when you are making an oath to a guy who uses words a lot.
Oh, I thought he was just some guy.
You know, he might be, but
He has a cape.
He does wear a cape.
Oh no.
And as the ceremony ends, you guys will disperse, check each other's rib cages to make sure no one's broken anything, you know, hang out for a bit. There's a small party where the fellow task force members and reservists can intermingle, leave, you know, conversations to be had in private, or do whatever you want. But it is on Monday, that following day, where you will get your first deployment. Which is what I would like to start and finish this session, as you guys will inevitably be heading to that next time we meet. So would you guys like to do that? Do we need to take a short break, or are we all good to go till like 10 my time for the next hour?
I only have one question.
What's up?
Do they pay us to go per day? Like at the end
You
of
are
the
paid
day,
at the
or-
end of every month.
Okay.
So
And
you
yeah,
have like
did I
16
got the-
gold right now. Or add 14 to your character sheet. Each one of you can add 14 gold to your character sheet. You were paid
Do I
out
get-
technically.
This is the
on Monday.
cash gold, right? Not the real gold.
Yes, the cash gold. It is not physical gold coins.
What I
But
wanted
it's,
to know
it's
is,
basically gold.
did I get a job in the week? Did I earn?
So here's the thing. You are already employed, and
Yeah.
you are in a city that is taking on a shitload of refugees who need work. I don't know if
Okay.
Rourke would take away that opportunity from somebody else.
He probably wouldn't. I didn't know that when I was playing the week.
True. You can
I wanted to
definitely
do it more
hang
for,
out
like-
in bars, though, and, like, get
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, I will probably be doing that then.
I'm sorry, I forgot to denote that. I got scuffed by your, the meeting time. Your Tuesday meeting.
Yeah.
Before we move on, then, what would you like to keep an ear out for?
Well, I know that refugees, if there's any refugees coming from where normal city is or the surrounding areas, and try to, if I know that like a big group will come, I will go to the airship station and try to see if I recognize someone that is coming.
You don't hear anyone about the Eastern Territories, which is where Normal City is. They're in the Northeast, but you hear a lot about people coming from the South, especially from the Forge of Alvin, who are sending Cantillari refugees up to Tolst. So probably not what you wanted to hear, but...
No, it's it's useful information either way, but
Okay.
it's bad news for work.
Fair. You guys will be taken on Monday, or I guess you will be summoned on Monday, to go to that first meeting room you all met in for the first time. Those benches, those tables, those lounge chairs, and then the 3 main desks sitting in front of those 2 more plain desks that had bananas and fruits and random vegetables and water. The 6 of you will be asked to stand or sit within front of those tables so that they can do a briefing with you. An actual briefing. Celeste, Ozark, Maury, someone you don't know. Tristan Darter is there. He is probably the guy who is the most flashy. He's got like this crazy long windswept hair. He's like Aragorn if he was like a Chad, you know, rather than being like a cool king who was dope and honorable and a healer. This guy is a dick ass who just kind of looks like Aragorn. Super wild, super rugged, a strider, if you will. And as you guys are summoned, so too will the Tyrant appear, taking a seat in the middle and looking to his subordinates, to the people who made oaths to him. It will be awkward for a moment as everyone kind of shuffles in and takes their seat. Some spectators are there as well. Appetite is there as well, Jen, and she looks like she's been chewed out. Like, massively. Like, she's refusing to make eye contact with basically everyone in the group and is sullen. Everyone's passive perception can see that. Other than that, Ozark will be the first to speak, even though Celeste is technically your leader. Ha ha! Greetings! Killers! Murderers! Murdersons! How goes?
It's been a fun weekend.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we saw you on that airship. That was pretty dope.
You see my shrine?
Yes. That, not so much.
Oh.
Your craftsmanship definitely needs improvement. I will help you later.
Thank you.
Don't do that. He just mutters under his breath. I hope everyone had a productive week. They got much needed rest because today... Am I spoiling anything? Can I say this out loud? Today will be the day you get your first mission. Are you excited? Oh, and he starts clapping and you hear just clapping, just an uproar of applause. As
Igor claps.
yeah, you clap along with them. This illusion of sound, partially deafening you guys for a moment. And then it will abruptly cease, and Ozark will let Celeste take it away. Or Celeste, who will try to take it away before Tristan Darter, the dick-ass ranger, slams down, like, this big old dossier of just paper. Most of it, which is not even, like, it doesn't even have anything on it. It's just empty paper. Hey, guys. It's your boy, Tristan Darter. How's everyone doing today? And then he takes, like, the Riker pose on the corner of Celeste's desk. Clearly, like, breaking protocol. You guys are a quiet bunch, huh?
Hello.
Good.
I know this is the first time you're meeting a celebrity, but, like, you can cut out the, you know, starry-eye bullshit, guys. We have a job to do.
Are you a celebrity?
Fuck you. He just calls
like
out to
that.
the horse person. Tyrant is
Don't
just
worry.
laughing his ass off. As you like.
Don't worry about her. She's new
It's a
Oh,
celebrity
whatever.
to the war in general, not just.
I hear so many snide remarks coming at me, but I'm just too magnificent to care. Now look, guys.
Or too dumb to understand.
Perhaps. We have a thing to do. What do you guys know about rats?
Normal
Heard
ones.
some of them can cook pretty well.
Talking
Yeah. Good field rats make for a nice lunch.
Wow, alright. We have some carnivores here in this party, huh? Alright. Well, I'll cut brass tacks? What's the turn of phrase? And, you know, all this time, Tyrant's just, like, holding his face, just trying not to burst out into laughter as you guys rip this guy apart. Anyway. So, there's this place up north. And he will make you guys look at your regional map by gesturing for you guys to look at the table. Whoosh. Please tell me you all can see, and this isn't just blackness. This is black
It's just
square.
blackness.
It is blackness.
Perfect. This is a bear. Let me go and grab some people's tokens. I'm so sorry. Oh, Control C. Don't you love how black this map is? It is just a void of hell. There we go.
Ooh.
Welcome to dynamic lighting, which will fuck my maps, apparently. We may get rid of the dynamic lighting in the future, because this is laggy as hell. We are here in Tolst. Sound cool, right? This is where we are. Several miles up this way, nearly 100 off the map, off chart, is a small little shack. Now, we had a guy living up there. You know those woods hermits. They just sort of live out in the wilds in peace until they just vanish off the face of the earth. This guy, we assumed, would do the same. He sent us a message saying that he was about to vanish off the face of the earth and he did not want to. And the rats were killing all of his cool stuff. Now, we're not deaf, we're not dumb. And he, like, sort of lets out a small breath. Hearing the snickering of the fucking 19-year-old dictator of the city just chortle to himself. Anyway. Rats, for whatever reason, and more mutinous sightings of said rats, have been wrecking people's shit as of late. Several people outside of Tolst have died to rats. Just a few weeks ago, or months ago now, a surfer bro from Toraturv got eviscerated by one. He bled out in the fields. It was embarrassing, to say the least. Down south, they are a menace to behold. They are just tearing people's shit up. The city of Blinding Lights is the most affected by them and just weird mutant leech creatures and a bird guy or two. I'm not sure what's going on down there. My priorities are in the north, though. And we have rats up there, which is a concern. Your job, simple enough. go see what there is to know about this cabin. I've checked it out. He wasn't there. I couldn't find anything myself, but maybe within this past week I've been gone where they've been more active to leave tracks about. That is the hope, anyway. How are we getting there? He looks to Celeste, who finally speaks up. We're gonna drive. Ah, cool. You guys are gonna go driving.
Across the river?
Yes. Celeste just sighs.
Okay.
It's fine.
There's gonna be one of those airship things. Those are pretty cool.
No, it's not gonna be an airship. They're too loud, too easily visible. That's how Darter was deployed, because he doesn't want to walk anymore. Haha, I spent years walking. I'm done with that shit. Ah. Anyway, we're hoping that a ground vehicle won't spook whatever is, you know, in the mountains, in the hills. That's the dream.
I
You know
guess
what I mean?
depending how big and loud it is.
Yeah. Well, you know, park far. Going close. Don't do what I did. I literally just airdrop from the airship straight to this guy's cabin. Probably scared all of them off. I checked for tracks, but it had snowed recently. You know how snows get up here. They're terrible. They're harsh. Our main thought is that they're somewhere within a cave or a mountain system, you know, nearby. Because, you know, a rat doesn't have clothing, and he, like, gestures to his shirt. Like, they have to be close if they are coming to attack him in the middle of winter. If they have not already killed him. His name was Ushkarel, I believe. Someone may wish to denote that on your notes. This strange woodsman. Poor Ushkarel. Anyway, any questions?
When are we leaving?
Tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what you guys are doing. It's gonna be pretty fun, pretty easy. I hope. I don't know what's gonna be there, but, you know. This is your trial run. If you die out there, chances are we're gonna rethink this whole raiding team composition. Isn't that right, Tyrant? And Tyrant, goes full on serious mode now. Yes, this is true. If you all fail, or if you die out there, well, I don't know what we'll do with the survivors, but we may disband this specific group. If it becomes too dangerous to just have you guys go out and fight all the time, or you all get too exhausted and fatigued from these undoubtedly strenuous missions you will be put on, we may have to rethink the whole thing. Which I hope we don't have to do, since we put a year into planning just the financial backings of this. Anyway. Celeste, Ozark, what do we know about the rats? Celeste will now begin to share secrets, and so will Ozark. These rats are not just any rats. They're not mutants in a natural sense. They are bound by sorceries. They are created to be monsters. They have a leader. We don't know who it is, but there is something that we believe is called the Big Cheese. And Ozark says that with trying not to just laugh. I don't know who came up with this name. It is incredibly silly. But that is what they have called their leader so far, from what we have overheard.
I have a
Wait,
question.
the rats can commune?
Some. And he looks to you, Rourke, who may know a bit more about this situation.
Can any of them talk? Do they dress themselves?
Yes. These rats come in all shapes and sizes. Some are rat men. who can pass themselves off as humanoids or demi-humans, as you are wont to call yourselves, but doubt them fully. They are monstrosities of evil. They only care for your destruction, and if they can, they will eat you.
And they are very, very annoying. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
So they're rats in form and in character.
What?
So they're rats in form and in character.
True. This is correct. And Noria, you're having some like flashbacks to a different time, perhaps even a different life of fighting mutant monsters of verminous kind or kin. You remember some of these creatures that are being described in quite the visceral form. Someone is making these rats, Ozark states again. Which means there is foul magic that is both transmutation and other. It is hard enough to summon something, but to truly transmorph a living rat into a bigger version of itself permanently is terrifying. There should not be giant rats within this world, and yet there are. We have thousands of them dead in the sewers that can't even be burned away for how pestilent they are.
Do we have any way of tracking magic? Anything that we can use?
Only through the detect magic spell at the moment. We are trying to figure out ways of charging items that can be expended more easily so that I don't have to spend months on end creating single-use magical items or repeatable magical items, the ones that recharge daily. Those things are difficult to make, and I do not have time to do that.
Do we have a person that we can bring with us that can help us? If there's magic involved, we better bring someone that knows about magic. Let's see.
He looks to you all. Do any of you have such capabilities? No one has detect magic on their entire spell list. Paladin and cleric and druid.
I have it.
Warlock, I know, gets it. He says.
You'd
Oh,
have
that-
to level up to learn it.
Well,
'Cause
I have it.
we will try to find a wand of detect magic or some sort of item, but for now it must wait. You must go it rough first.
Alright.
More
No question
power will
about
come
it.
in time. What's up?
From the ones you've heard talk, have you detained any? And that's what information they've given, or has that not been
It
interrogation?
is almost impossible to keep these things silent. The most we have gotten from them when we have captured one via the sleep spell and then physically restraining it is it biting off its own tongue. Sneak around them, eavesdrop upon them, and they will be sure to give secrets, but they are committed to their task and have no regard for their own lives. They are mutant creatures willing to die for whatever it is their master has sent them on.
Is there a way to like find out that they're not normal people? Like, do they have a tal or something that gives them away? That you've noticed?
They are rat men. Discriminate against their physical features. That is all we can do. Also use Divine Sense, Mr. Paladin. They radiate pure evil like yourself.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So we need to find. You said they were pretty smelly, so we can.
You will undoubtedly be able to find them.
Would you say? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Would you say the appearance of these rats coincided with that of the ravens and the leeches?
That is what it appears to be, yes. This all started over a year ago, at the end of 78. Or the beginning of 79, perhaps. We need information. We need to know things about them. But, as we all know, as you will soon to find out, they are immediately hostile. They will not barter unless they are trying to trick you to kill you. You must be careful when handling this, but whatever information you can glean should be noted. It should be taken crystal clear, have committed to memory, so that one day I or another wizard can check your memory to read your minds to confirm what you saw. You are not just killers. You are assassins. You are daggers in the night. You are both blunt instrument and quiet killer. If you can gain more information, rather than just breaking down a door, please attempt to do so. But we will leave situational command up to you folk. Do not risk yourselves needlessly. Don't die for the sake of getting information. We are investing in you heavily, otherwise we would not be, and he points to Jin specifically, giving you magical items you are not deserving of. And with that, Ozark will calm down. And I think Tristan will speak up again. Guys, they're rats. Fucking kill them. Let's just fucking get it over with. What are we doing? Can we go? Are we done? And Tristan's ready to leave. Celeste is still seated. Do you have any questions? Concerns?
I guess that's all.
I will just need to. We have a day. I just need to prepare things.
Yes. Prepare rope. Prepare torches. Prepare whatever you can think of. If this is a... What do you call it? If this is a extermination run, you should prepare things for that. Don't get baited into a place, ambushed, and killed, please.
We use the vehicle additionally as a weapon.
Celeste will speak up at this, and she'll be like, no, I will be in that. That is going to be your reconnaissance and transport. I'm not going to hike through over 100 miles in snow to get back home. We're not going to risk damaging our only mode of transportation.
That person that was in the cabin, do you want us to try and rescue him if he is in danger? Is that like try and bring him back to the city or
Celeste
anything like that?
Speaks up again. It is almost guaranteed that the rats have killed him or turned him into a monstrosity. If you find him, and he is whole in body, he might not be whole in mind. I don't know what sort of machinations they are playing at, but he is food to them. He is also material for them. You know what a spell component is, do you not? Miros?
I do.
Does anyone not know what a spell component is?
I will raise my hand. Not really the magic type.
Understood. Many things can be spell components. Fear is one. Blood another. It can be physical, it can be abstract. Depending on a human body and what conditions they are in, many magics can be used for a number of things. One day, when you are powerful enough, you guys will technically be spell components. You will be paladins devoted to a specific person, and that specific person can be targeted via you. if they have parts of your body, parts of your being, to extract arrogance or to extract some abstract form of who you are can be turned into a spell. And we don't know what spells they are using because they are not playing by the same rules as us. And that is what is scary about them. They can do... And she just sort of trails off at that. They're turning people into rat monsters, guys. This ain't some wizard shit. And Ozark begs to differ and laughs. I can turn you into a rat right now. But his joke is not well received.
So basically, don't get killed and don't leave anybody behind, even if they're dead.
Yes. The final thing you need to be aware of, and perhaps not when you're dealing with beasts or monsters, but your body, your parts of yourself can physically be tracked through magical means. Try not to leave personal belongings behind that you care about. Money, gold, even like a regular gold coin, something that is on you for a long time. If it is ambiguous enough, it won't deal any harm. There are wards protecting you here from scrying. We are technically not on the same plane of existence that you are all familiar with right now. But, and Celeste claps her hands and brings them up to a small prayer before doing this. If you leave behind hair, blood, a part of your body, such as your fingers, a limb, you can be tracked magically, physically, and you will become a great weakness to us, one we cannot afford in the later stages of this war. Try not to leave things that are unique to you behind. This is one of the reasons why that magical items will be shared and split amongst the task force, so that no one person has a one-to-one claim upon them. Because if you leave something behind, you can be scryed upon. And we don't want you to be unknowingly weakening the rest of this effort. And she looks to you again, Jin. Jin, you have those for now. They are not your property. You do not own them. One day, they will go to another. Is this understood?
That's a good question. How does a pensive stare go?
You just stare at her? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. How is that received?
She turns to Appetite, who broke your ribs.
I will say if he doesn't say anything, I will smack the back of his head. He responds.
You can try.
Like a quick shot, like a fuck.
You get bopped, but Celeste will stare at Appetite, Tyrant will stare at her, and then they both will look to you, Jin. Appetite had the hubris to say that she possessed those forever, forgetting this core principle that these are not belongings to us. They are tools to be used and then expended. They may be magical, they may have semi-permanence within this world, but they are not all-powerful, nor do they belong to any one person. If you are attached to them significantly, if you need them, you need to figure out a way to get rid of that necessity. Because that necessity and dependence will become a weakness. In the future, it won't matter. You will all hopefully be powerful enough to make your claim and fight off whatever challenger will come to claim that item or to kill you because you have that item. At that point, we don't care. We're in the end game at that point. Everyone is going all out, but for now, in this, however long this period of subterfuge and assassination lasts, having permanency is a liability. I hope you all are fully aware of that and do not get attached to anything you find.
I was fine before I had these, and I'll be fine after.
Good. Celeste looks at the rest of you. Is this all understood by each and every one of you? That
Yes, ma'am.
good.
Mm.
That's all the warnings I have, Tyrant. And the Tyrant will stand up. Gentlemen. Horse lady. Welcome to the task force. Thank you for joining me in this fight. And good luck. And he will, like, salute you in a small way. And then he will leave
I will
his
return this.
bodyguard in tow.
Can I
as
try to
Rook
peek
salutes.
through the hood of this cloak to see like if I can make out anything?
Whose cloak?
Tyrants. Like I'm.
Oh,
his
he was
face is
wearing a
covered,
cape.
right?
His face is not covered.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
this
okay.
young guy. He's like in his
Oh, okay.
early 20s now. He's kind of a dork, to be honest.
Tyrant, can I ask something?
He turns back around. Yes? What's up?
Is that your name or your title?
Yes.
Ah.
And he will moonwalk on out of there, I suppose. As NPCs like to do.
That's where Celeste learned it.
If you ever need to speak with the Tyrant, Mori will say, having been silent through most of this, he is rather easy to find. He is usually in the courtroom. Bother him. I hate his fucking guts. He's a piece of shit. And then he just gets slapped by the one person no one really pays attention to in the room, who's just like, you know, a young woman. And Mori shuts the fuck up. Alright. Any questions? Any last minute prep? I mean, I don't want to spend all of next session doing equipment checks. So, is everyone satisfied with their
think I'm
inventories?
good.
Do you need torches? Do you need flashlights?
I grabbed
Lanterns.
some.
I'm going to grab a few extra torches.
I'm-
Just in case.
In
we
the-
could get some type of poison.
Poison?
Yeah.
No one wants to give Igor that because they think he's a bad person. You're gonna have to get Miros, who is somewhat of a good person, to get that for you.
I will ask Miros if he can get poison for me.
Can I
Roll
also
it.
get a few healers kits?
Are you trying to
Yes.
deceive him, or are you trying to persuade him?
No, I'm just being honest. I'm just like, poison would be good on this journey because if we want to like poison food source for the rats or something, maybe potential plan.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I will try and get some poison because that's a valid reason.
Yeah.
But I can.
You can get like 2 vials, we'll say.
Can I get
I'll hand them off to you. You
can I get
them.
oil?
Cool.
Oil does not burn in the way you think it does.
Okay, it's not the same.
It is not
Yes.
gasoline.
Okay.
Yep. It's not
Can I
pitch
get-
or anything like that.
Can I get a healer's kit?
Yep.
Or no.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
can get a
already grabbed
healer's
some.
kit. If you want a healer's kit, by all means, take one.
I already have a lot of rations and water. You do a trip.
Yep.
Grab a couple.
I'm-
Mostly through traveling, water is pre-included with the travel. You really only need to concern yourself with water when you are out alone in the wilderness. You need 1 gallon of water a day to survive, and each gallon weighs 8 pounds. So be cognizant of that.
Yeah, I took 10 gallons.
Okay, cool. God, you have a lot of carrying capacity, Rourke.
I have a max of 400.
Oh my
Jesus
lord.
Christ.
Holy
You mind carrying my rope and some
But-
other
but
things.
Below that.
But I'm already at 300 because of all the things that I have.
Are you encumbered?
Oh, I'm max.
No. I have 400 max.
Oh shit.
I have like 30 rations, a lot of water.
Yeah, I have 510 max weight because I'm Goliath.
Nice.
I have like 3 ropes.
Yeah, shit.
My max weight is
Does anyone have
60.
a 10-foot pole?
What was that?
Oh, does anyone have a 10-foot pole or no?
I don't.
No.
Okay, I'll grab a 10-foot pole.
All right. With that, I believe we have no other questions for the NPCs.
I don't think so. Nothing comes to.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to mind.
All right. You guys will spend this next day finishing rests to get all the gear that you can. And, you know, hang out. Wait for the deployment.
Are we going to mountain side? Do we need to grab any kind of
Chances are,
climbing,
probably, yeah.
climbing gear?
You
No,
guys
I
may
guess
be
climbing
mountain
gear.
climbing. It's in the north. World geography makes me dictate to you that Tolst is the northernmost city in the Sea of Trees. Beyond this river is a little-known place and also the biggest mountain range in the world, known as the Eulithian Mountain Range. It is massive. Thousands of miles worth of impenetrable woods and mountain. And right on the edge of that is where you're going.
Okay.
So,
Is
you
it
know,
possible for me to get some horseshoes so I can at least walk more
yes, they will shod you.
normally? Okay. Will that help with like difficult terrain a little bit or no?
It allows you to walk without breaking your hooves.
Perfect. That works.
All right. If no one
Okay.
else has anything, we can call it here, I suppose. Guys, did you enjoy yourselves? Are you happy? Are you? Is this everything what you
Yeah.
hoped it would be for a session 0?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I become the hoarder of the group.
No,
This early.
you have so much inventory. Of course, you gotta. One day
Yeah,
you'll
but-
carry barrels of lamp
You're-
oil.
Big old bugbear.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you like slingshot Jin across a mountain. That'd be dope as fuck. You know,
I do have climber's kit and a grappling hook, so we can arrange that
dope.
so he doesn't.
All right, team. Thank you so much for joining me. Same time next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone in the chat, this was the Monday raiding group session 0. Next week's when we're doing it for real. For real. The campaign will truly begin if it already has not. Next time you will see me will be on Thursday at 6 p.m. CST or CDT. I'm not sure what we're doing now in terms of time zone names. And then Saturday at 5 p.m. CST CDT. So check us out. You know, tell your friends. I'm 4 subs away from affiliate. Fuck, guys, come on,
Oh,
help me out.
I've been just trying to thread. People are just
I know. They're lazy
People.
bastards. Everyone in the chat, Alden, JC, Trending Hobbit / Luca, Tamer, our boy, saying stuff. Who is Katana? I don't know you.
it's me.
Oh, you're... Okay, dope. We got so many people in the chat. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And sorry about the frame dropping from earlier. Peace out, guys.